38 minutes. Hello, everyone in YouTube land. This is the Slash Brother and Brother. The other ones are MIA right now, but they'll be along soon, I hope.
Eventually.
Yep. Oh, that's me.
The other ones are
Hey, I was doing good. 38 minutes into my next movie. I suffered through Necromantic. There he is.
I'm good. 38 minutes into my next movie.
Not me this time. Hey, dude.
What's up?
Hey, Jen. Hey, Vince and Becky.
Alrighty. Well, apparently I'm lagging because I don't have anybody in the chat. There we go.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Vince and Becky. Hey, Jen.
I'm getting set up here still. I haven't seen shit yet.
What's that?
I'm still getting my windows and all set up. So I just found out I have to work tomorrow.
You were supposed to be off? Hello?
Do what?
You were supposed to be off?
Yeah, hello? Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Found out I got to work tomorrow here in my regular office. Then Monday I have to be back in Albuquerque.
How long you got that gig for?
I don't know. Hopefully just Monday. But my boss's kid has tested positive for COVID. Or, well, actually, that's not true. They don't know if she's tested or what her status is yet. So until they find out, which probably won't be till Monday, she has to be on quarantine. She's not vaccinated.
Hey, Larry.
My kid tested, and she was supposed to be running that office next week.
Hey,
She
Larry.
was supposed to be running the office next week, so my kid is tested positive for COVID, and I don't think she has it.
Yeah.
Because don't they say the allergy medicines and stuff like that aren't supposed to help?
I'm not sure. Hey, Jen.
Joe?
It might alleviate some of the symptoms.
Am I breaking up, or is it just
Kind of.
because Miranda's just fine, except she had some congestion. We give her some medicine and she's fine.
A lot of
Don't read
false
nothing
positives.
into that. I always have congestion.
A lot of false positives.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is or not. She was sick. I mean, we know she was sick. That's why we took her to the doctor.
Yeah. It could be allergies. It could be cold. It could be so many different things.
Well, they gave her a flu test too, I guess, and they said that came up negative.
Yeah, I got to get my flu shot. That's coming up. You motherfucker.
Oh, Danny's got raviolis boiling. I got to watch out for those.
What the hell? Ow, that hurts. Drop the pill.
When Danny gets back, I need my pills out of my truck or out of my car.
So, Corinne found out that ibuprofen helps the symptoms of gout.
Helps what?
Of gout.
Supposedly, it's supposed to help with neuropathy too, but it doesn't do shit for me. It helps my back.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for
but it doesn't
neuropathy, that's for sure.
neuropathy. Well, it's supposed to help because it's with gout and neuropathy because it inflames you.
Yeah.
And it's an anti-inflammatory, but it doesn't seem to touch my fucking neuropathy at all. But
yeah,
it does help with the back.
There it is. How?
In fact, I'm going to tell about Danny to buy some more ibuprofen, a big bottle, because I need to take the one I have back to work.
Hey, John.
Oh, great. She left her phone here.
Hey, John.
Oh, look at John. Look at John over here giving Joe $20.
Yeah, John.
He showed up not chatting forever. Just kidding.
It's basically like a little bootleg site that they make bootlegs.
Does it happen to be called
Rick?
VHSPS?
No, DVD lady.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got a
Hey, Rick.
couple from her, but
Hey,
I
John.
didn't buy them from her. I bought them like at secondhand stores.
what? Bootlegs?
I don't think they're bootlegs. They looked real to me, and they were not on pressed disc.
They're from DVD lady.
They
Then
had
they're
her They had her flyer inside.
Yeah, it's a
Huh.
bootleg.
It had her thing, but they're not. Like I said, they're not pressed disc ones.
I've never heard of her. The only people I've heard of is VHSPS. And actually, a lot of the ones I bought from the flea market, Joe, were VHSPS movies.
I've never bought directly from her, John, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know about them, but I know Tony McGuire. Yes, I think my father-in-law has that now. I'm pretty sure. Didn't we give it to your dad?
I think so.
But
Jen, do you look sore too, Jen?
what?
Jen said you look sore. I said, do I look sore too?
I am sure.
Hey, Joe, since tonight was supposed to be on my channel, you got to send all those super chats my way.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Hey, Doomsday.
I got the gout. The gout. Last night I was in so much fucking pain I couldn't even walk. I was telling Joe earlier.
My feet pain, luckily, has not been terrible this week. It's not been terrible. It's been there, but it hasn't been terrible.
Yeah.
But tonight might be another story. It's starting to really feel it tonight. I'm starting to feel it. And my my earlier plan of how to kill the pain is no longer in effect since I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't drink either because apparently alcohol is bad for gout.
Yes, I guess. Yes and no. Yes, it's supposed to. I don't know what it does to gout, but they say not to drink alcohol while you have it.
Right.
You know what's
But
funny?
if you do
What
drink
is
while you have it, you're
What is
gonna not
alcohol
feel the
good
pain.
for?
You're not going
Numbing
to feel
pain.
it, so at least you're not going to feel at least for a few hours. So you know.
Okay, I got a question for you, Brad. I've been waiting to ask you this.
Oh yay!
It's a good thing. The Super, the movie that you told me about a long time ago that you got that was Russian.
I don't know. It's not Russian. I don't remember what it is, but yeah. Okay, what about it?
Well, they've had I think this is a remake, and they've had it at the Dollar Tree.
What is it?
It's called The Super.
There is another movie called The Super that was made after, but I don't think they're related. Because I
Really?
remember when I asked the guy, yeah, what's it called, or what's the description, or what's the story about?
The story is about a cop who left the force, and it was after his wife died in a fire, and he goes to this big building to get a job being a super. And there's people that are disappearing and dying in the building. And Val Kilmer's character
Okay.
plays the bad guy.
Oh, okay, that's the one. It's with Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I read about. No, they're not related at all. They have not. I mean, it sounds on the surface almost like a because they're both about superintendents, kind of. But no,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you watch that one and then you watch the other one. They are not even close
Have you seen both of them?
to the same. Yeah. As soon as you said Val Kilmer, I knew what you were talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the Val Kilmer one has a lot of like
Yeah.
supernatural elements to it.
The super is very no super, not in the one I've got, the other one. It's
Yeah.
it's all about like in your mind. Well, I don't want to give it all away, but like for my
Right,
review,
right.
I don't know
Yeah,
what I
don't
said
say
in my review.
I
But
still
it's
got to
like,
review it.
it fucks with your head, and it's fucking brutal, and it's very
Yeah.
graphic, and you know,
Good movie though.
it's like
JP, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for 31 days yet. I know Jason's doing something. I know Dave's doing something.
Yeah, I doing 31 Days of Horror. This is the 4th year now. I thought it was the 3rd, but
nope,
it's
I
actually
did
the
that
4th.
one time, and I'll never do it again.
I mean,
I'm not
I try,
surprised.
I try to watch just a lot of Halloween related movies in October. You know, mostly that I haven't seen. So
I like to
Yeah.
do stuff about Halloween, the franchise, around Halloween when I can.
Yeah.
Like just 1 or 2 videos maybe, but with the new Halloween movie coming out this year, you'll get some videos about that from me. And now that, especially if it's going to be on fucking. Okay, all right. I've been asked this a shit ton this weekend or the
What's
last
that?
2 days. What do I think of it coming to Peacock? And I want to know what everybody else thinks in the chat. So Halloween Kills, if you heard, is going to be on Peacock streaming, I think, for free. They haven't said any different.
yeah, it's
But
for
I
free.
feel
It's for, yeah, if you pay for the service, you get it free.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, because there is a free service with Peacock that you don't have to pay for.
Yes,
But
well,
there's the
it's
other
whatever.
one, which is the one I got, but I got that because of the WWE Network. Now then, what? Okay, yes, please don't ever get me wrong. Here's my thoughts. I am a proponent of the theater. I love the theater. I like seeing things in the theater, and I am going to see Halloween Kills in the theater.
Me too.
But I'm glad it's coming out on Peacock as well, because, like I said, when I went to saw Halloween 2018, I love seeing it in the theater. I don't mind, but the theater was so packed and so many people making so much noise and all that other shit. And it's like horror movies. I've always felt that horror needs to be watched in smaller, quiet environments,
Yeah.
dark, you know. And that's
Wow,
where I'm glad that I'll get to watch it in the
Empty
theater, and I'm glad I'll get to come home and watch it the way I want to, you know, so I can really concentrate on the film here at home. And then when it comes out on Blu-ray, I'll get it too. So
That's cool that you're doing it for your 10th year. I'll have to check out what your what you got on tap for this year.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Hugh.
Shit, I thought it was crazy. Hey, YouTube. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, that's cool. Scream Factory, Arrow. Yeah.
hey, Hugh, it's been a while.
Jen's first year of doing 31 days. That's cool.
Good luck, Jen.
Oh, 31 days. There we go.
Pretty
New
much. So.
company every 5 or so days. So Scream Factory Air. Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Did you guys get to see my? I know Jason did. I think my pickup video.
Yeah.
Mostly Scream Factory stuff, and then I threw the other shit that I've been meaning to
Hey,
film, you know, lately on the end.
How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, Sean. I hear you. Hey, Tim. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I got started a little early this year because we have a Wild Eye Week coming up in November.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I'm going to be working on my Wild Eyes too, starting next month. Starting that.
yeah, me too.
You know, it's going to be a busy. That's the thing, is this time of year is always very busy for me.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
have time to do a video a day unless I don't give them, you know.
Shit, the Fangoria challenge was enough fun for me.
Hell yeah.
And now,
12 days of Christmas is a stretch
Yeah.
for me.
yeah, I can't wait for
doing
that.
12 days is a stretch. 7 days ain't so bad, but 12 is harder.
Ah, it's not that bad.
I have so many Christmas horror movies that I haven't watched, though. I look forward to that.
Me too.
No, it's not that. It's not watching the movie. It's just trying to do them all. Because if I wait and do it like on the days, it takes.
Oh yeah, no, I do them before. Yeah, fuck that.
I think I'm
I
going to
tried
try
to
to
do
do
it, but
all
it seems
first time
like-
watches this year.
It seems like I only get 4 or 5, and then I have to do the rest of them all.
I have so many of them that I haven't reviewed though, and ones I have seen that I haven't reviewed. And
I think
I
we
just-
may have a couple doubles this year, Jay. You and I. Because like
Did-
I picked up one, and I didn't even realize. I was like, "Oh, this will be a good one to do on Christmas." And then I talked to you, and you said you were going to do it. So.
which one?
Oh, I can't remember. Some toy box or something. I don't.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. You're only going to have too many, and that'll be a first time watch for me because it came on Sci-Fi Channel last year, and I taped it, but I never watched it. So then when I found it at the flea market that I go to, I picked it up and was just erased it from my DVR.
Right. I definitely hear you, Double Shot. I'm very much a theater person too, but I do enjoy my HBO Max because if I can't make it to the theater, then like I didn't make it to the theater for Suicide Squad, and I just it was all closed, so that was my way to watch new movies.
Yeah.
Our theaters just started opening again. And a lot of our smaller ones, even the ones owned by the big companies like our dollar theaters, which I love, we had 2 of them here. They were both owned by big companies and they're both shut down. Cinemark did away with their smaller theater chain, their dollar theater ones.
Yeah, JP, we have another one planned after this, and maybe one after that. We're still kind of talking about it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I just to throw this in there, I'm sorry, but you guys keep doing this, but yeah, you guys keep making plans with me that we're not doing. I'm just saying.
Do what?
Yeah, but you always say you're so busy.
Yeah.
I've told you a million times. Anytime you want to do that, I will do that Soprano thing right now.
Yeah,
can
just
do
let me
that
know because I got to
every
get my Sopranos out of the.
I watch Sopranos all the time. I can do that anytime.
I know. I watched. Me and Aaron were just watching it earlier.
So, I think you guys are just making excuses.
I'm ready because I've been wanting to revisit the series anyway, and I'm going to watch it with you guys, even though it's your thing. I'm going to be watching them with you guys. So
Yeah, JP. So yeah, Fangoria Challenge has been awesome.
it's been a
I
lot
look
of
forward
fun.
to everyone we watch, and then the next one is it's a similar style challenge. Obviously, it's a list of movies of something that I know a lot of horror fans really
you guys
really
already
like.
said what it was on a couple streams back. If you're trying to be, I'm just saying you said it already.
Did we?
Yeah, you did.
Huh.
One of y'all did. I'll put it in the private chat just to make sure that I heard you correctly.
But yeah, JP, we're going to be doing a similar challenge after this one, so we got a while to go with these.
Nope.
Yeah, because
That
you
ain't
mentioned that you were going to.
That's one we're talking about doing after the next one.
Yeah, because that one's going to be tough.
All
yeah,
right.
it is going to be tough.
So I was gonna say, I heard you guys say that you were gonna try that. So
Yeah, the next one is something that people I think are really going to like because it's
Yeah.
a fan favorite.
hey, babe.
Sopranos is awesome. Great show. It's one of those ones that you get addicted to when you start watching it.
Yeah, Aaron's like, let's watch Sopranos early. I put on an episode. We ended up watching like 5.
I started watching with a guy I was in treatment with. He was an artist, and he would bring in the VHS tapes of the seasons, and we would sit there and watch them while we were getting infusions.
Mhm.
So then I was like, I told Corinne, I was like, you got to watch this. And we had HBO at the time, or was it Showtime? Was it Showtime or HBO?
Yeah, HBO.
HBO.
Ain't a crap.
So we started binge watching the seasons until we finally caught up, which was, I think it was season 5. Because I knew we watched season 6 when it was on. But, yeah. Quit being a crab.
I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
being
I'm-
crab about, but okay.
That's why I got that last season from Rick. He sent me that last season so I could watch it with you guys.
Mhm.
Because I had everything but the sixth season.
Yeah.
Or the second part of the sixth season, something like that.
Yeah, part 2.
So you have
Yeah.
them all now?
Yeah. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are. I mean, I won't be doing a review on them, but I'd really like to watch them with you guys. And I'm sure Corinne always liked the series too, so I'm sure she'll watch with us some of them.
Mhm.
Sopranos.
I decided to re-review Child's Play 3 again because when Dave and I did it, the computer I was using was really crap, and it
See you later, Hugh.
really messed up.
See you, Hugh. Congratulations again, man.
You what?
My mask keeps fine. Like this.
They're having another kid. That's why he hasn't been around.
That's awful, John. That's awful.
Hey, you hope that he gets gout?
I have gout, so thanks.
No, he's talking to Joe
Oh,
for making him buy Supernaturals, then finding out it sucks.
Well, I didn't make him buy anything.
oh no! No, them fighting words there, John. Supernaturals is awesome.
I don't
As a
like
matter of
it.
fact,
Either,
I got a
John.
bone to pick with you, Joe.
I don't
Why?
like it either, John.
You didn't even say that my buddy Jason likes this movie. See that? He just retracted them. I'm just messing with
John,
you.
you don't have to retract messages.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
He's
just messing
fucking
with you, dude.
man.
I love the Supernaturals. I always have. It was the cover or the reason why I originally rented it in the first place. That cover is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is. Nah, John, I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, JP, Child's Play 3 is awesome. I love Child's Play 3.
Yeah, man.
I was just watching the other day. They were on Sci-Fi. Was playing a marathon.
Okay, I talked to Jack today. Jay Super Awesome.
Mhm.
And he was watching, I think Friday the 13th had a marathon on Sci-Fi today.
Yeah, the other day they did too.
Yeah. Because told me he was watching part 2 today.
Oh, the best one.
Yeah. So
My mom
Yeah,
offered to go back to the
awesome.
hardware store and buy me some stuff, but I want to go to one. I want to go to myself and go see it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, Jay. In fact, it goes back and forth between that one, the original, 2, and even Curse of which one's my current favorite.
my favorite will always be the original, but I think part 3 is my second favorite. I was just never, I mean, I like part 2, but I was never as crazy about it as all you guys were.
I
Although-
always like part 2, but I've always thought 3 was better.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
part 1.
so mean-spirited. The third
Well, I mean,
one is so freaking mean-spirited.
The end of 3, like that, I mean, that's one of the best finales probably in. But the one in 3 has a really great finale too. In the amusement park thing, that's an awesome finale.
So when me and Aaron were watching it the other day, we were talking about this. I was saying I think I like the fact that all the Child's Play movies have unique settings. Like
Yeah.
the first movie, you have like the high-rise apartment.
Yep.
You have the toy store. You know, I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The second one, you have obviously like the suburban neighborhood. Then you have the factory at the end.
Yeah, one of the
third
best
one-
endings of all time.
Third one, you know, you have like the military camp, and then you also have the amusement park.
Yep.
Bride of Chucky is a road film.
Yeah.
Seed of Chucky, you have the Hollywood setting.
Chucky's just
Then Curse, you have
Crazy.
the Gothic mansion, and then Cult, you have the like the mental institution. So,
Yeah.
so you have like these unique settings for every
And I
child.
love the way the mental institution looks too. I love that
Yeah.
all white.
It's all white, yeah.
It's dope, dude. It's
It was
so
just something
dope.
like I was thinking of. I was, me and Aaron were talking about it. Like that's pretty cool. Like they use different settings like every movie. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't see how people shit on that at all. Like that seventh or that Cult of Chucky.
it's a
with
good
that
movie,
setting. It's so cool.
and it has some really
And-
awesome kills too.
Don't forget, guys. Chucky starts on I think October 12th.
Yep. 12.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, JP, I agree. It's definitely one of the best settings.
Oh yeah, for real.
I like part
Even
2.
when the barber
I think
gets
it's the
it.
best ending. I just don't like the rest of it as much as some of the other ones.
Yeah, JP. I don't know. Like I said, my wife and I were just thinking about that. And I was like, that's so weird. Like no other franchise I can think of has like that many movies with that many different settings.
Yeah.
So, Joe, tonight's dinner is stuffed ravioli, cheese stuffed ravioli
Nice.
with a shrimp Alfredo sauce.
Damn.
Getting fancy now.
Where's
Huh?
your stuffed clams with linguine sauce or linguine or whatever?
Be stuffing a clam later.
Do what?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
If the dinner's good, he will be.
Yeah. So, have you guys ever seen this one?
I won't.
No,
push
I
that
wanted to
recipe.
though. That's the Scream Factory, right?
Yep. Yep.
Don't like it?
No, I liked it a lot.
All right. I didn't really know much. I remember watching the trailer when they announced it, and I was like, "Shit, I gotta get this." But then I never did.
Yeah, it's been out for quite some time. Eyes of a Stranger. I'm trying to remember it because I have it on that set with Dr. Giggles and
Yep, the terror.
Very good, babe.
Yeah. Now, is that the one where the guy's constantly spying on her? Like looking at her from another building?
That's. Ooh.
Like I said, it's been a long time since I watched that one.
The problem is someone's watching me, and Eyes of the Stranger. I always get confused
Right.
because they're kind of similar. I mean, Eyes of the Stranger is the one where she's blind.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it is someone's watching me then.
I think someone's watching me is the one you're thinking of. Where he's,
Yeah.
Eyes of
Very,
the Stranger.
very similar.
They are, yeah. Eyes of the Stranger is a little different. She's blind in it. Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that too. Don't read the synopsis of Windows.
Okay.
It'll ruin it.
Which is the one they used the Eddie Murphy song in?
Yeah, it was that. That's the box exactly. The twist. That's what it is. Twisted Terror.
Yeah.
Had Dr. Giggles, Deadly Friend. Someone's
From
watching
Beyond the Grave.
The Hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
From Beyond the Grave. That had Eyes of a Stranger and Somebody's Watching Me, didn't it?
Yep. That's what the first DVD releases of both those movies were in that set.
You know, that went up pretty high because when they released it on the Warner Brothers 4-packs,
Yeah.
they didn't include some of the films.
Yeah.
So that Twisted Terror collection, I first bought it for $12.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He was like, JP just said it was like $12 when it came out. That's what I got.
Yep.
It for. Yeah.
I bought it for $12 and the guy never sent it. So I ended up getting it for like 15 from somebody else.
Even in like stores, I remember getting it at like Newberry Comics. It was like $12. I got it. It was brand new. It was
Can you
$2,
believe that?
like $2 a film.
Yep.
And there were awesome movies too. I mean, you know, it was the first DVD release of Deadly Friend. It was the first DVD release of Someone's
Dr.
Watching Me,
Giggles.
Eyes of the Stranger. You know, Dr. Giggles.
too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's crazy how it was cheap. I wonder why at the time.
I bought it for 2 movies because I hadn't seen the rest. I bought it for Dr. Giggles and Deadly Friend.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have that photo. I keep meaning to send you that photo of the place where I used to go and watch all these movies that I told you about when I was younger.
And Deadly Friend is the unrated version too, which is cool.
The one coming out?
No, the one in the set. They released the unrated version.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool. I hadn't planned on getting rid of the set anyway. Let's see. I'll have to send it to you. It's not there anymore, but I can at least show you where it was. They're trying to redo the shopping center because it's pretty much a piece of crap now. It's a piece of crap now, but I used to really enjoy myself there. We used to go see all kinds of stuff. Damn it.
So Bill and I have a very different video coming out soon.
Bill and you?
Yeah, it's our top 10 musical acts
Nice.
with their best album or our favorite album. Needless to say, we have very different lists.
Oh, most people do.
Well, Bill and I agree and like a lot of the same bands, but
Yeah, but favorites are always usually different. So when you look at that picture where the Advanced Auto Parts is, you have to imagine the right side of it being part of another building,
Oh, okay.
because there was 4 theaters there, but the place actually wasn't that big. There used to be 2, and then they split it up into 4.
Mhm.
And we used to go, like I said, we used to go every weekend.
Her cough and all day.
Hell yeah, man. I've been
Yeah,
feeling the fall vibes too. It's been
Definitely.
cool here.
Yeah, it feels like fall here lately.
It's almost
My wife-
for Kenny and Company.
Almost. Erin put out
Almost.
most of our Halloween decorations already.
We got a couple of them here. If I can make it over there. Ow.
She'll let me do it. She's all
I got it.
You know, plus football started, so that means it's officially fall in my book.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
bat.
left.
You found it. Do you find this at Goodwill?
What is it?
The bat?
put that in the sink for Daddy.
I think so. And the
I got that here. I'm just showing one at a time. And this one I thought was really cool looking.
Oh, nice.
He's got a mask on and everything. Witches on it. So, yeah. Not exactly sure what's going to happen with my mom, since I don't even know if I told you that she, the people backed out.
No way.
Yep.
That's
Man, it is hot as fuck here, so it has not been feeling like fall.
1 week before closing, they backed out.
wow, that's awful.
Yep.
Wait, what?
My mom is moving up here near us. Didn't I tell you that?
Told me she was moving. Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, she a week before settlement, they backed out.
What do you mean, the people that were selling her the house?
No, the people that were buying her house backed out.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
So now she's got 2 houses to pay for, or what?
Well, they put it back on the market, and they had some showings today. How many did they have? Do you know? They had some showings today because my wife talked to her earlier, and they said that she said that she was on her way out because they were getting ready to show the house. So
See, it's so funny because like here, you don't see a lot of those open house showings and stuff, except for maybe like sometimes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin.
But like a house
Hey,
here
Kev.
will sit on a market for fucking years before it's sold.
the market's been really hot lately with properties and everything, and it's kind of been that way all over the place. I figured that the pandemic would have slowed things down, but seems to be the exact opposite. Most of the people have been getting asking, especially around here. Thank you,
was it 8 already?
fucker.
740.
I need to give her more medicine.
Yeah, Halloween decorations. Yeah,
What
we
is
had
this
one
picture of
last
a
night.
parking lot? What's going on here?
Okay, where the Advanced Auto Parts is,
Yeah.
if you look at the right side of it, it's been torn down now, and they're trying to redo the shopping center. But that's where the movie house that, whenever I tell you guys, oh, I saw that back in the day when it came out, like Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and Deadly Friend and Friday the 13th Part 7, Part 6. So Stand By Me and Uncle Buck, all those movies. We used to go like twice a weekend.
You know, when I've been working in this branch in Albuquerque, right?
Yeah.
Every day I have to go take the deposit at the end of the day. And I have to drive right by the old Shriners shrine, like their big, lodge or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that I used to have to go to when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, because I was Shriner's kid from my back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. My grandparents used to support Shriners a lot. They used to take us to they used to have an annual circus.
Yep, we go to
Yeah.
that. We used to go to that.
Yeah.
Still do sometimes.
Grandparents used to take me to that.
I'm one of those people that very much supports the circus, and people that say that they're cruel to the animals and all that other shit are so full of crap.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we liked it because when they stopped Ringling Brothers
Put
and
it in the
Barnum
sink, put the
Bailey,
fork in the trash.
when they stopped Ringling
Okay,
Brothers,
bring me the box and I'll give you one.
they had like some of the old time circuses come around here, and we used to go to that
You
every year.
fixed.
It's falling off of her.
Raiders Nation, Cali. Yeah, Shriners is a great cause. We're playing you guys on Monday night.
I was a Shriners kid. That's what made me lose my freaking scholarship.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They found out. My school found out.
Wow. Doesn't seem right.
Brad, who are the Broncos playing this
They
weekend?
wouldn't take the insurance risk.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Joe. Welcome back.
hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
The Broncos play the Giants
That,
in
that
New
should be
York,
a
and then
win.
we play the Jets in New York.
That's right.
That should be a win too. You get to go see my
Our
boy
first
Joe
three games,
Flacco.
or at least our first three games, we should win.
You get to get revenge against Joe Flacco.
Well, Flacco's not going to play.
Probably not.
But at least our first three games, we should definitely win by every. But then again, too, I thought that the fucking Bucks were going to kill the Cowboys last night, and they didn't. They almost lost that damn game.
So did I. I was completely saying that. As a matter of fact, I was starting to get bored with the game. That's why I turned on. What was I watching last night?
It would have been. I mean, I know it happens. It actually happens quite often. They
No.
used to say that it was very rare for a team to win the Super Bowl, come back and win the very first game. A lot of times the champions would lose.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I mean,
Come here, let me see your mouse.
I turned on Necromantic last night because I was getting bored with the game.
they're on the counter. Go on.
Yeah, they did. Their offense looked really good too. I was quite surprised. They might actually have a shot this year.
Oh, boy, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Chucky's. Oh hell yeah, dude!
Right there.
Stand back there, baby daddy.
Over
Doesn't have
there.
a mask on.
A real Chucky doll.
A live
Oh
one.
yeah. Well, not live. But Andrew had one. You know, Andrew had a
Yeah.
Or at least
a
stay
Chucky
over
doll.
there.
He probably still does. Hoopy's okay. I gotta email him. I'll talk to him in a while.
I got my girl some unicorn cakes.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, I hope you brought enough for everyone.
Yeah. Damn it.
Damn, this fucking box. I really don't want you to get in this thing. I just rip it open finally. Okay, here you go.
What do they look like, Brad?
Oh, that is too tight.
Yeah.
They're strawberry. They're like bars.
Yeah, that's cute.
They're like the ones that you make at Christmas time with the trees and the.
They love
Yeah.
anything unicorns, and they've been having a rough week. So
Yeah, I know. Let's get a taste review. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Trick or Treat Studios, Seed of Chucky. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Now you're going to have to get a Tiffany to go along with it, Kev.
yeah, I'd like to get those, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Even more than the mask, like way more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're talking a couple $100 at least.
I think there were 3 last time I checked.
Probably.
And even the ones at like Spencer's and shit. And they got exclusive ones at GameStop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They got
Exclusive what at GameStop?
Exclusive Chucky dolls, exclusive Tiffany's.
Really?
Yeah, some exclusive like the NECA big 18-inch fucking Freddy's and Jason's and stuff.
Oh
They
my
got exclusive
God.
ones for GameStop.
$600. Wow, dude. You got to make a video for that when you get it. I definitely want to see that.
I guess my wife's gonna eat one.
What, a Chucky doll?
No, one of these cakes. Somebody asked for a taste review. She'll tell you. What does it taste like, Danny?
It tastes like strawberries.
Come on, a little louder there.
That was perfect. This was all you needed to do. You got it, Danny. You got it.
tastes like strawberries.
Yeah.
Like cream.
She went like this. That's all you need to do. It's like, hell yeah. Some good shit. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, dude. $815? Wow. I love Chucky, but I don't know if I love him that much.
That'd be fucking live paying them.
Yeah, the ones at GameStop are like 100 or 150.
He better kill my neighbor if I
They're
fucking
nice.
tell him to.
They're really nice.
Anybody I want him to kill, he better do it for $815. Oh,
Which one do we like better? Nightmare on Elm Street 2, hands down.
That's a tough one for me.
Even though it's still not a great movie. But it's a great movie. It's a bad movie that's fun to watch.
I'm gonna sleep with it.
I think Andrew sleeps with his Chucky doll.
He might. That's actually a really tough question because
If you have to pick one, like and the other one you can never watch again,
Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
I have to go with Halloween 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to go with Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Here's my reason, okay?
Because you're an
The
idiot.
Elm Street movies. Elm Street 2 is another Elm Street sequel. I can watch the other Elm Street movies. Halloween 3 is a standalone.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I can't watch Halloween 4 and get the same thing as like Halloween 3. Whereas
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
I'm going with Halloween 3.
Elm Street 2 is just so much fun.
But we all
It
know
is.
that nobody in their right mind would watch it. Halloween 3 on their own.
Sean, I go with H3. Yep.
Yeah.
Me, I have to go with Nightmare on Elm Street 2, but that's a really good question though. That's a tough one. And if it's around Halloween, I might have a different answer because I don't know if I could go without
That's what I'm
more
saying.
days to Halloween. Halloween.
And I watch Halloween 3 more than I watch Elm Street 2.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
Maybe that's why I picked the other one.
You know, if I never hear that stupid jingle again, I'd be perfectly happy.
Oh, come on, man. That's no fun. You gotta love the Halloween, the Silver Shamrock jingle. Come on. Even my wife likes that and she doesn't like the movie.
That's annoying.
Nah, it's fun. Plus it gives us something to kind of to sing around Halloween.
You want your cake, hon?
Sure. How many more days till Halloween, huh?
I have a Halloween playlist.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's the incorrect question.
On it are the songs
Did you already cut
Dream
it?
Warriors,
Oh, thanks.
The Man Behind the Mask, the Monster Mash.
You might need to work.
I got
I
plenty
might-
of songs to sing around Halloween. Not to mention that just about every Rob Zombie album
Gummy Sutra.
and White Zombie.
Night, Larry.
Living Dead Girls
Hey, Larry.
Halloween staple for me.
Thanks, man.
Not Larry, it's Lawrence.
It's not, yeah. What the
And I've
fuck is
got,
that
like-
from? We just watched that.
I don't know.
I also
No.
have two different
Windows.
Halloween albums by ICP. One's 10 songs and the other's 20.
How many copies do you own of Halloween 3, Brad?
Way too many. Not as many as I own of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Uh-huh.
Got me.
I've been trying to figure out lately which one I hate more.
Lawrence. Can't call him Lawrence. That's funny. We were just watching Windows and Talia Shire was in the cab and his name was Lawrence and she kept calling him Larry and he got pissed off at her.
Hey, you guys didn't answer my question. Which horror movie, I can't remember which one, actually has the song, the Eddie Murphy song, Somebody's Watching Me?
That's not an Eddie Murphy song.
Or was it an Eddie Murphy that did it?
No.
Cameo. Not Cameo. Fuck is his name? Michael Jackson sang the chorus.
No, it's Eddie Murphy and Rick James.
No, it's not.
No, that's Party All the Time, Brad.
Yeah,
Okay, Party All the Time. Yeah, sorry.
it's Rockwell. Somebody's watching me.
Yes, Rockwell. That's it.
Okay. No, I always get those two confused for some reason.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Top
Paul.
5 movies to watch on Halloween.
All right, I must be lagging again.
My tradition is I have to watch at least one of the Halloween films every year.
Shit. I
Hey,
watch
do it.
all the ones that are on. Kenny
Some
and
of us have
Company.
to work on that day usually. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna say Halloween,
Yeah.
Penny and Company,
Yeah.
Trick or Treat, WNUF Halloween Special,
Nope.
and Scary Movie. I would
Nope.
go with those 5.
Nope. Me, it would be Halloween, Halloween 2, Kenny and
No,
Company.
yeah, well, all right, hold on.
I mean, I just watch them all day long. I keep them on TV
I do too.
all day long.
I just chose Halloween as like a whole. Like, if that's the case,
Oh,
then,
okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
To include some variety, I'm just gonna say Halloween, but I watch Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6.
Mhm.
But instead of naming all Halloween,
Surprisingly, I like watching a lot of different kinds of horror movies on Halloween. But I really like watching a lot of the big slashers. I like watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
I like watching
Friday 13th.
or Friday the 13th, but it's usually 6 that I'll put on. You know,
That's actually a pretty good Halloween one, to be honest. It kind of feels like Halloween in a way.
but like you, Jay, I mean, for me, it's usually if I'm off, yeah, I like to watch a few of the Halloween films, at least a few of them if I'm off. So Halloween 1, of course, is, but I don't if I am working and then I get off work and I have to take my kids trick or treating usually. So by the time we get home, it's like 10 o'clock or whatever, and I'm barely catching it for the last couple hours of Halloween. As long as my goal though is always as long as I start it on Halloween, even if it's like 11:55,
Yeah.
it's still Halloween.
Me too. Yep. That is a whole day for me.
I don't have to watch the first one, but I do usually pick that one more often than not.
I actually have to watch the original Halloween on Halloween. It's
The
just
last 2
I've been doing it
years
since I was a
watched-
kid.
The last 2 years, I've watched Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and Halloween 2018.
That's cool.
What did you need?
the last
In fact, I want you to have that on whenever you're out of your room and around your sister too.
Okay, you need to keep
the
it
last
on.
3 years I've watched Halloween 3 on
Here,
Halloween.
what did you need?
Yeah, I usually watch that as well.
Yeah, it's just a good one.
It's
to
on
watch.
AMC.
What?
Oh, you want to watch a movie? What kind?
Okay, you sit on the opposite end of the couch as your sister. You hear me?
Hey, Big D.
101 Dalmatians again?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Great.
Great.
I haven't heard of Paul.
Has your nose
Oh,
stuffy still?
Yeah.
yeah, let's
Is
go
it
fresh
hard to
up.
breathe or no?
No.
No? Okay. She's been fine. I mean, I don't know.
I used to have to watch a Universal Monster movie on Halloween because we used to rent them. Of course, when we still had video stores around,
Yeah.
we used to rent them and
Oh.
watch them with my daughter after she came home from trick or treating.
Okay, so there's a question though.
What?
What is the ones that you rented? Because all right, our tradition when I was in high school was we rented a Halloween film, right? Or like we rented some movies for Halloween.
Right.
The ones that traditionally that it was usually me and a couple of my buddies we would usually pick was Halloween. Halloween H2O would get picked once that came out, and Return to Horror High
Nice.
that would get
That's a
picked
good
a
one.
lot. And one year it was the year that both Blair Witch Project and H2O hit
Hey, Danny.
VHS.
Yeah.
That year that we rented them both, H2O, and we watched fucking we watched Blair Witch
Look.
Project first.
Don't shit on Blair Witch. I know you don't
Dude,
like
we
it.
shat on that whole movie the whole time we
It's
were
not
watching.
that bad.
We hated it. Oh god, we hated it. We were like, it looks so fake.
No, it doesn't.
And it was just so bad, and we were like, oh, this is terrible. And then we watched H2O and we all really enjoyed it, but even I, as big of a Halloween fan as I am, and at that time, now I say give me all the sequels that you can, because I didn't think about them like, redoing it the way they did and all.
Right.
But at the time, and I still think this, with the original franchise, we never should have gotten Resurrection. They ended that franchise perfectly.
Well, it wasn't supposed to end with Resurrection.
Right.
Because
I
if you followed the actual official Halloween websites, they were talking about making another one after Resurrection for
I
years.
know.
Yeah.
But it's
But
just
the
not-
way they ended
getting
it, the way
delayed.
they ended Halloween was perfect. The way they ended Halloween H2O was perfect with him getting his head cut off. And I was like, even then as a kid, I was like, okay, if he comes back from this, that's some bullshit. How do you come back?
I said
Getting
the
your
same
head
thing.
cut
Yeah, I
off?
remember thinking. Okay, I remember thinking like, wow, it's finally over. Like Michael Myers is definitely dead.
Yeah. And the way they brought him back was so stupid. I was like,
You know what? You know what? Think about it though. It works. It did
it
work.
doesn't work.
It does work.
Why wouldn't
Why
he?
couldn't
Wait,
Scream
hold on.
When I
Here's my
reviewed
one-
it, and I was
one-
like,
Why
I
wouldn't
had the mask on and I
Why
didn't say
wouldn't he
anything.
pull
I
off
was
the
like,
mask? Why wouldn't he pull off the mask?
exactly. His
Right.
hands were free.
Yeah, that's
Why would
the
he
one
mask
problem I
him?
have with it.
Well,
And then
he
the-
was grabbing at the mask like he
And then the
didn't
way
know
he- and then the
why it
way
was
he's-
on him.
And then the way he sits up like Michael Myers, like when she runs him
Yeah.
over.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, and if he was really, he would be like, no, not me.
Yeah.
And Michael wouldn't be doing that. Michael did just what he did, reaching for her, trying to still get her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like take off the
all he
mask.
had to do, even if his throat was crushed, he'd be like, take it
Yeah.
off, help me get this mask off, and I mean, it's just. it
Well,
doesn't
I find it hard to believe that he would have been able to even move his arms anyway, being crushed by a van
Well,
in a
if you
tree.
watch the movie, his arms are out. He was out and he was reaching. So, if it
Yeah, but
wasn't
I
him,
I find
could've
it. He
grabbed him
probably
and
would have
pulled
been a quadriplegic. He would have probably just been like this. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like he's survived a lot of other roles in an ambulance. Part 4. I mean,
yes,
he caused that one to crash. And
yeah, but was he in it though?
in Part 4, yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, you see him bashing the dude's head in, and the thing must roll. I mean,
Yeah, but you don't know whether he got out before.
unless he
before
jumped
it kept
out as it
rolling, or-
started. I mean, But I just, I thought back then, and I still think that they should have ended it there.
Damn.
Now, but like I said, I'm very happy. I hope after Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends that we get another reboot. And
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of hope they follow Halloween 2 up.
I was dropping off my son
Yeah.
at work today, and we were actually
Or-
talking about that in the car. Like he was saying, I wonder what's going to happen after Halloween ends. Like who's going
Right.
to pick it up? What are they going to do with it? We were just talking about that earlier today.
Well, it'll probably be at least 10 years. Because if you think about it,
I don't think it's going to be that long.
think
Not-
about it.
Not,
Halloween
if, not if they
H2O.
make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They-
if we ignore Resurrection, Halloween H2O came out in 1998.
Resurrection didn't do that well.
Halloween, the Rob Zombie I know if we ignore Resurrection,
Right.
Halloween H2O came out in 1998. That was Halloween 20 years later.
Mhm.
Rob Zombie's film came out in what? 07, 08? The first one?
Sounds about right.
So it was just around 10 years later.
Yeah.
And I remember that the second one came out in 09. That's why I remember that. The second one came out in 09.
Yeah.
And then we got 2018 around 10 years after that. So that's just my thought process of why it might be around 10 years. But
Troll and Trick or Treat. That's awesome.
Trick or Treat, I still say it was disappointing.
No. It depends on what Trick or Treat you're talking about, Jen. If you're talking about the anthology, or if you're talking about the one with Ozzy Osbourne, because that's
I enjoy the one with Ozzy.
yeah, me too. Ragman.
And then I got this new one over here that I picked up that came out
Yeah.
that I hear is pretty good. You know,
I'm actually reviewing that on the 31st day. That'll be out on the 31st
Oh,
day. Yeah. I wanted to keep movies that were more
I'll probably review it
Halloween
around
like.
Halloween.
I wanted to keep movies that were more Halloween sounding or whatever. So I kept Pumpkins and Trick or Treat until like the last couple days.
I like to do the same thing, kind of a Halloween type review on
Yeah.
or around Halloween. Now, I mean, the Halloween Kills comes out on the 15th, so obviously I'm not waiting 15 days to review it. I mean,
Right.
Brad, you can do They Live Inside Us too.
Yeah.
actually, I need to do that anyways because I got
Yeah.
Michael Baliff coming.
Got Michael
saying
Baliff coming on.
That's
in October.
that's perfect for Halloween. I mean, that's right. on Halloween.
It is. It's yeah. Plus, did you watch The Witching season?
Yes, I watched The Witch season. I have not watched the other one yet.
Did you review the Witching season?
No, I was waiting for October.
You should, yeah, break it down part by part because I'd be curious as to how you
That's why I
feel.
usually do anthologies. I mean,
Yeah,
unless I just get tired of it or bored.
that's still one of my favorites of all time. I love the beginning and the end to it, and the fact that they're all separate short films, and
Yeah,
they don't do that in anthologies.
I don't mind the
appreciate
anthologies,
it.
but I just like sitting down for one story and just sitting there for the whole runtime. And
Well, I think you'll enjoy They Live Inside Us.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm in an anthology, so I mean, I don't mind them, obviously, but
right.
I just, there's something about like a lot of times with anthologies, it seems like the story doesn't get fleshed out enough or it doesn't get finished.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, good God.
You need to get if your Walmart has Howl Beyond the Fog.
Oh, they
Get
put
that.
out their movies for this year, and they got, I don't know if you guys saw the new slipcases on everything.
Mm-mm. I
They
didn't
have-
make it over there today
They
because
have
my
like
foot hurt
these
too bad.
pale orange and black glow in the dark slipcases this time. Not
Ooh.
the vibrant orange like they had a couple years ago.
I
These
missed
are
it.
like pale orange, almost
Ooh.
yellow, and they've
what
got
movie?
the Conjuring movies,
They
the
got
Conjuring
the-
universe,
Halloween movies out
in
now.
a pack with it. They've got a few others. Bill bought a bunch of them, and I need to get over there before everything's gone, which they sell out quick.
Weeks in
Yeah,
once and then call
We
them.
might
except
go by
for,
there tomorrow. I
um,
might go by there tomorrow.
Babe, I can't go anywhere.
the glow in the dark
Just
Universal
Oh.
Monster Blu-rays because I still need like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, I might go by
With
there
all the
tomorrow
rest.
on the way
Up to
home.
you.
I gotta go to work anyways.
I'm gonna try to pick up
I
the
need to
few
get if I get any.
the few glow in the dark Universal Monster Blu-rays that I need.
I only need.
Thought you said you had them all now.
I don't know. I think I still need one more. In fact, I'm looking at them right now. Hang on. Oh no, I got the Wolfman. Maybe I do have them all.
It's only like
That's one of the ones I need. I need the Wolfman.
Dracula.
Hey, Craig. Oh, it's me and you, Craig.
Wolfman,
Monday Night Football.
Into the Opera. Bride of Frankenstein. The Mummy.
I need Phantom of the Opera.
The
Wolfman.
first wave was in green or in red. The second wave was in green. The third wave was in orange. But I'm missing. I don't have some of the sequels, but all the original ones.
They only made one title from each one except for Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, they did Bride of Frankenstein as well. But I'm trying. Damn it! I can't see my shelf, or I can't see the green ones the way the. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Go Ravens, baby! Hopefully
Oh,
it'll be a
fuck.
good game.
What did you do?
I just had a really bad cramp go up through my leg.
Ew.
Hang on just a second, okay? Hang on.
Yeah, there's a few of them I still need. Did you like? Oh, I actually haven't been following it. I've been pretty much disgusted because I think our running backs are cursed. So, yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to gel with the team, and losing 3 running backs is pretty bad.
We lost 3.
Yeah, two with ACL tears, and J.K. Dobbins was a hyperextension, and I don't know exactly what damage he did, but he's out for the entire season.
Because then they lost the cornerback.
Denver dropped.
Yeah,
two
cornerback too. Huh?
Denver dropped 2 very good running backs in the
Hopefully we
cuts.
picked up one of them. Shit.
because we are stacked at that position. At least they say we are.
Well, this probably doesn't mean anything, Craig, but I liked it. I saw it in the movie theater, and I enjoyed
I
it.
feel like I'm missing one, but I can't think right now which one it is.
Do you have Dracula?
So this was the hardest one for me to find with the slipcase.
Yeah, I had the regular Blu-ray. I don't have it
This
with the
cost me $80.
What?
$80.
You're
Wait.
on dope. You are
Was it
on fucking dope.
No, it wasn't 80.
Give me some of whatever you're smoking.
I found it finally somewhere else. I found the other one I was going to get was $80.
No,
but it was going to be $80 and you got like all of them.
I'll take it without it for 80
So
bucks.
that
I'll-
I didn't need them all
Yeah.
though. So that was why I didn't get that.
Yeah.
No, I think I paid like 45 for this.
That's crazy. Go ahead. What
I
else you
wanted
got?
that slipcase.
Yeah, I have the regular
Phantom of
Blu-ray.
the Opera,
I need that. I'll
which I
take
still
that.
haven't watched this one. The Wolfman,
I'll take that.
The Bride of Frankenstein,
I have that. You can keep that.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I got that last year.
I think they did another one of the creature ones.
Not in the glow in the dark, I don't think. Unless they did it for
Invisible
this year.
Man,
I got that.
Frankenstein,
Yep, got that last year too.
and The Mummy. And I think I'm missing one. I can't remember which one it is.
You're not missing one. You got them
Are
all.
you sure? Isn't there one
Yep.
other?
Nope, you got them all.
Okay, maybe the Wolfman was the last one I needed then, because I have 2 copies of the Wolfman. I bought the other Wolfman on Hamilton Book just because I wanted the movie.
Yeah.
With but it didn't have the slipcase. It's the same Blu-ray.
I'm pretty sure the
It just
Wolfman
doesn't
was
have
the
the
last one you needed. I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess I do have them all now. But I could have swore I saw the Return of the Creature.
No,
Yeah, Arrow,
that never
Raider
came
Nation
out.
Arrow.
Of what?
No, it was Raider Nation. It's the Phantom of the Mall is getting a release soon. I said, yeah, Arrow.
Yep. Isn't there 3 different cuts?
Yep.
I know bread. I do know bread. I do. Yeah, you got all the slip covers now, Brad. All the ones with the slip covers. I need 2 with slip covers. I need 2 Blu-rays with the slip covers, and I just need a slip cover.
I'm just
Just
double
the,
checking.
Dracula
Well,
one.
you can get for $90 on eBay right now. You can get 6 of them: Invisible Man, Mummy, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, and Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, still be missing Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that one. Did you check Hamilton Book for that one, or is that no longer?
No, I probably should because I knew they had them for fairly cheap. And I just want to complete the collection. The only thing I don't like about the Blu-ray with the art, I mean, I know they're cheap and everything, but they don't have all the sequels on them. You have to actually buy the Legacy collection for that.
Yeah, I've got the Mummy Legacy collection. I found at a garage sale.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's doing the let me see. Oh wait, I think that's just for the slipcover.
How much?
$4.50 starting bid or $8. Buy it now.
Which one is that for? Because I need one for Dracula.
Creature.
Fuck. Yep.
Okay, so they did the boy in the green glow in the dark, but that's
Oh yeah,
not a Universal horror.
that's cool.
They did a bunch of. I got some other ones too, but I got Halloween 2. Oh, I got the Halloween 2 and 3 one again, so I got another copy of 3. You know that double pack? They put that on
Yeah.
with the glow in the dark slipcase. Just for the fucking slipcase, I got it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh boy. Yeah, me too, Sean. I'm gonna see Halloween Kills in the theater. I was gonna go see Candyman, but decided not to. So figured why bother, right, Craig?
I liked it. I really liked it.
Well, I still want to see it, but I'm not going to the theater to see it. So
I didn't know they released them in Steelbook too.
yeah. Actually, the flea market that I go to has 1 or 2 of them. They have the Mummy one, and I think they had Dracula, the steel books. You know, they're Alex Ross illustrations on them.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I got to choose. Either I get the freaking the glow in the dark slip covers or the steel books. I'm not going to get both of them. So
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either, unless I get a really good deal.
yeah.
Like if I found them dirt cheap somewhere, sure.
I mean, I can get the Mummy for like $10, brand new, sealed. But I just don't want to. I don't want to go down that road. I have enough.
Right. I still got to get an Empire Strikes Back steelbook. Oh no, not Empire Strikes Back. I need a Attack of the Clones steelbook and a Revenge of the Sith steelbook to finish off my. Oh, and a Solo steelbook. I don't have that one on steelbook.
Did you check Best Buy?
Not lately. They did have them before.
Yeah, they had
Walmart
them
gets them.
for a while.
Walmart has them too sometimes.
Really? Mine doesn't.
Yeah, Walmart had them all for $10 each, but I only bought like the original 3 when they had it, and then I used that gift card that Shannon sent me to get the other one. And
Yeah.
then, of course, I got all the sequels on Steelbook, and
Yeah. I have them in those sets, and I have the original cut. I have in the whatever that thing's called, that set that they had out where they did color correction and they did the original prints of the films. That
yeah,
didn't have
Raider
the
Nation,
special
that's a
edition.
good price. I just paid $21 for it on Hamilton,
On what?
the Prince of Darkness Blu-ray.
Did you get the steelbook, Brad?
Is that what he didn't say Steelbook, did he? No, I just got the regular.
Oh, okay.
It did come with a slipcase, which I was surprised because,
Prince of Darkness came with a slipcase?
yeah, the Dracula Prince of Darkness.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about John Carpenter. Never mind.
If he is talking about Joe, I don't know. I was assuming it was because that one just came out. So if he is talking about the John Carpenter one, I don't know what that one's, if that's a good price or not. Probably. It's about normal.
I actually have a DVD of that too. I have the Scream Factory DVD with the slipcover for Prince of Darkness. It's the only one I have like that too.
Really?
Which films are they, Craig?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Day of the Dead. I have the Day of the Dead DVD with the slipcover, I believe.
And this is just my opinion, Craig, and I'm not a big Trekkie or anything, but I do like just about every single one of the Star Trek movies,
Me too.
with the exception of the first one.
Oh, come on. Leave the first
It's
one
so
alone.
boring.
It's boring, but it's still a good movie.
The first one?
It's very
So,
epic. Can you imagine as a young
what's the
kid
one
going
where
to
they
see
go
that?
and find God?
Yeah. Can you
that
imagine?
one's boring.
That's I love that one. That's the 5th one.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
one's
like the
boring.
fifth one. The
And
question.
then-
No, wait a minute.
Actually, that's pretty much it. I
Fourth.
like all the rest of them.
What's the
A
5th?
lot of people shit on Nemesis, but I like it.
Quest for Peace was the one with the whales.
No, that's Journey
That's
Home.
4.
That's Journey
Number
Home.
5 was the
Journey
oh,
Home is the one with the
what's it
whales.
called? The Undiscovered Country?
Maybe Journey Home is the one with the whales.
Journey Home, right.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Wait a minute, what was the Quest for Peace? Or have I lost my mind?
I would still say $18 is a good
The
price.
Final
That's,
Frontier is God one. That's
that's
my
better
Yes,
than the
that's it.
Scream Factory price.
That's 5.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that one I did not like. That one was dumb. The way it ended, it was so stupid. Undiscovered Country is the one where they're making peace with the
Yeah, the Klingons.
ain't
Klingons?
that- yeah, I think. I don't know. I've got them all.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I even got my new generation one autographed by Jonathan Frakes.
Thank you, Quentin.
Oh, I think I will, dude. Let's start this thing.
So I have lost my mind. Thank you. Yeah, Superman 4. Why all of a sudden did that pop into my mind?
There you go.
Oh, that's badass, dude.
It's autographed by Jonathan Frakes.
Who the fuck is Jonathan Franks?
Right? Jonathan
I'm
Frakes?
kidding. I'm kidding.
Come on, dude. I'm not even a Trekkie. Come on, I know this.
Is that Blu-ray?
No, this is DVD. This is before the Blu-ray came out.
Nice. That's a nice set, though, man.
Yeah, it's got a cool little thing on it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm much
he was at one of
more
our Comic Cons, and I got him to sign that.
for Superman. Thank you, Big D. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Jesus. A brain is a terrible thing to lose.
Well, like I said, I'm not really a big Trekkie, but I do like some Star Trek stuff. And
I like the series, I like the movies, but it doesn't compare to Star Wars for me.
oh, not even close.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh. And to show how big of a non-Trekkie I am, my absolute favorite series in the shows are Voyager and then Enterprise. I like better than all the rest.
I like all their shows. I thought they were all pretty good.
Everybody talks shit about all the Trek fans, or Trekkies as I call them.
Saturday morning TV log of the animated Star Trek series is awesome. They have that on Blu-ray now. I'm kind of pissed off because now I want the Blu-ray of it. But
Throw the one I got you out the window. Go ahead.
no. I love the one that you got me. But it's like I saw it on Blu-ray. I was like, fuck me, really? I didn't think they were ever going to release that.
Yeah.
But
Greg, I don't know. I don't know if I would pay for a 4K set for $100 for just the first four
For the first four
Star Trek films.
That's a lot of money.
If it was the whole set, maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
4K. If it was all of it, or if it was at least all the original ones, or you know. What happened to, where's Dave?
I think Dave's doing damage control.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you have to read the comments in our thing.
I've been busy. I haven't been able to really look at the things lately today.
Yeah. I don't want to say anything. What?
The guy who plays
The last thing I heard him say was that we would love Malignant.
was in Pretty Woman.
Get the fuck out of
It
here,
was
really?
like a bellhop or something.
No shit. Wow. That's heavy. Yeah, but I'm rich. Hey, go for it then, dude. I didn't even know that they put those out on 4K, to be honest. No, he likes Star Trek. He just doesn't like it. He's like me. He doesn't like it as much as Star Wars. But I do like Star Trek, though. My favorite thing about the cartoon series is the that plastic box that comes in. It's pretty cool.
Jay, are you talking about what he's talking about in relation to Malignant?
Yes. Yeah. $55 years ago. Oh, wow. That's cool. And funny how daughters are like that.
I'm going to watch Malignant this weekend.
Yeah, I'd like to as well. My daughter's at she's at the ocean this weekend, so
Well, Malignant's on fucking HBO Max, so
I know, but she has HBO Max, so maybe I can swing over there and watch it.
yeah.
I don't foresee anything. I mean, everybody has bad movies that have come out. Not everybody, but most people have a dud or two. But I don't know, man. James Wan seems to, everything he touches like turns to gold.
Yeah. Well, and I'll be honest with you, I think the guy's brilliant. I've thought so since Saw.
He's a fantastic
I
director. And look
I
what he
think-
did with Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean, that right there showed that not only could he not just do horror, but he could do anything basically. And
I still don't
You
like
know,
the
and
bubble thing.
giant budgets
I
don't
still
frighten
don't like
me
the
either.
bubble thing, but he did a good job.
I get it. I mean, I don't know.
Bubbles are bullshit, but you know. You are not fun to pick on, though, Jason. Oh yeah, Brad is kind of fun to pick on.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your mother too.
Ah, it's not nice.
Just to say, fuck you.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh, speaking of your mother, Joe, what did your mom think
What the hell?
What?
the other day? I'm texting Joe and he's like, my mom's here running her mouth. I was like, just tell her, I hear you, Ma. I got you, Ma. Yes, Ma.
She's a talker.
What'd you say? She heard it or what? When I
She was like, "What the hell was that?"
oh, that's too funny, man.
Nice. Pre-ordered the Halloween 3 4K.
I wanted all of them, even though it came with Halloween 3. I wanted to get that bundle, but now I think I'm just gonna get 4, 5, 2, and
That's
1.
pretty much
I don't
where
even
it
know what I'm
stops.
gonna get. I'm definitely getting 5.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting 5 because
Extra footage.
yeah, I want to see the Dr. Death shit. Even though I'm fine, I like the hobo. I think the hobo makes sense. So
Look, you got a problem with Hobo Michael, but you like the hobo in Part 5.
different type of hobo completely. Come on now, come on. Let's not get crazy here, Jay. Come on. Michael Myers is not supposed to look like a bum. And in fact, every time I see it now, I think of him coming up. Hey, man, you got some spare change?
Like
You got
South
any
Park.
change?
Change.
Change. And then I think about my Saga Hobo Myers fucking video where I come running up with a sign all like literally exaggerating the thing, and I hold out my hand and it says "Will ruin franchise for food" on my fucking sign.
That's not
I
nice.
still think I'm sorry, but I think I'm fucking funny, and I thought it was good.
Look at him, Joe. He's not modest.
I think I'm funny. What can I say? And I think I did a really good job.
$4K Steelbook for The Thing.
The Thing.
Is
Good
that from
problem.
Scream Factory?
Good film, but I'm gonna say it again. Probably the most overrated horror film ever made.
Ah, that's enough of that.
I love John Carpenter, but it is that one and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know which one's more overrated.
Settle down.
I love them all. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like The Thing. I'll say that. I like The Thing.
Come on, man. You don't love The Thing?
I like it. I am not in
Oh,
love with it.
come on. I mean,
Didn't
it's
grow
got
up with it. Have
everything.
no attachment to it.
God, he's shitting me. Come
As I said
on.
before, there are some things I would rather watch than other things because I have an attachment to them. There's some things I would rather not watch ever again than watch again. Like I said, the Child's Play remake I'd rather watch again
All right, wait, hold on.
than
So that's completely
Halloween 2,
fair.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
That's completely fair, but that doesn't make it the most overrated horror film of all time.
In my opinion.
Here we go. You'll smoke a turd in hell for that one, Brad. The Thing
I
is
didn't say
fucking
it is the
amazing.
most, I said I think it's the most overrated horror films. The Thing and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, in my opinion, the most overrated horror films ever.
The Thing is brilliant. It's done nothing
Oh,
but
that's
catch
not. Oh, I'm
fire.
sorry. I'm sorry. No, I take that completely back. They're not even close to the most overrated horror film ever. I forgot. I completely forgot about Blair Witch Project. Sorry. Blair Witch Project, most overhyped, over horror, not even a horror film, total piece of shit, total crap ever made. But I would still rather watch the Blair Witch Project than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
And this is coming from the guy who goes by how much money a movie makes.
Not always, but it's a factor. It is a factor. And Halloween 2018 still kicked its ass.
Yeah, I was always, to be honest, I mean, I like the Blair Witch Project, but I was always really surprised about how much money it made. I mean, that was just a brilliant marketing
All right,
strategy.
Craig, you know what? Fuck you. I'm kicking you out of the horror mob already. Fuck you. Sorry.
Do you like
You're
the?
kicking
I
my
don't,
ass,
even, I
motherfucker.
don't even think I know this. Do you like the Blair Witch Project, Joe?
I do.
Yeah.
I remember all the hype. It was crazy at the time.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it was well done for what it was.
Yeah.
I like the ending a lot.
Yeah.
It was a great way to end. It's not overly long, so I feel like it did just enough. Like there's enough build up, enough little creepy moments here and there, and then that ending kind of makes it worth it to me.
I
Yeah,
still
me
say
too.
Cold Ground is what Blair Witch should have been.
I like Cold Ground a lot.
Cold Ground, that's a good found footage movie. That's a great found footage movie.
I think they did a really good job of making you claustrophobic in Blair Witch. Even though it was outdoors, you still felt shut in for some reason.
Yeah.
I felt shut in. Get me the fuck out of this movie.
What ending? Nothing bloody happens. Yeah, the guy's standing in the corner, but it's just fucking weird and disturbing.
Yeah.
Because you hear that story earlier in the movie, and there you go, the guy's in the corner, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I
Yeah,
just
but
thought that when we watched it, like, really? That's the end? That's the big payoff?
I really enjoyed the first one, and I thought the ending was very well done.
Yeah.
Hey, my you rubber. You rubber? LOL.
I don't
What's
know
a
what
U
she
rubber?
is either. I have no idea either.
Must have been the
rubber.
Craig. Blair Witch was a turd clunker.
Mhm.
Clunker.
Agreed. But I would still watch it over Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's for damn sure.
Okay, well, what does everybody think about Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows?
I can't believe I even watched that piece of shit.
I like that movie.
It had nothing to do with the original one. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's
2,
actually
like,
not true. If you really watch it, it has very little to do with the original, but it does have a little bit to do with it.
I'd say it's a better movie than the first one.
Well, it's not found footage, and it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
But
they went in a different direction.
and I couldn't even bring myself to watch Blair Witch. So
It's
it's kind of like the
I
Grudge.
liked
I
it.
watched the first Grudge movie and I couldn't bring myself to watch the rest. Same thing with the Rings. Yes, dear, I saw what Craig put, but it still doesn't make any sense.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I'd watch today's soap operas over Zombies Age 2, yeah. That's why I hate it so much, man. That's why I say it's the worst horror film ever made, because
I don't hate it.
he tried to kill something I love.
I don't.
He
hate
tried
it.
to kill it, and he did it intentionally.
That
He
is so
says
much
he did it intentionally.
the worst horror movie ever made. It's just
Yes. When you make a mockery of the greatest horror movie ever made with that, yes, it's the worst horror movie ever made. Yes. I will watch Manos Hands of Fate. All right, motherfucker? Manos Hands of Fate.
yeah, but it can't be the they can't be the Mystery Science Theater 3000 version.
No, I'll watch the crappy by itself version that they just put out on a brand new 4K for some reason.
No, they didn't.
Or so they're about to. Yeah, I heard that it
Oh
either
my
just came
God.
out or it's about to.
That's crazy.
And it's one of the boutique labels that's doing it. I don't remember.
Yeah, it came out on a boutique label before. Was
Oh,
it
yeah.
Severin or was it Synapse?
Yeah.
I think it was one of them.
I just can't. And that's generally considered like one of the worst horror films ever. You know, I mean,
They're getting ready to put Manos Hands of Fate on 4K.
yeah, I just saw something on that a little while back.
Talk about polishing a turd.
Yeah.
All right, I got to see if you're right about this.
What?
It could be the whole Maniac Cop 5.
Well, I didn't say it for sure. I said I heard it. I read it somewhere. I think on Twitter.
Screamer.
I think on Twitter I read it. I didn't say it's confirmed or nothing. I said I just read about it. Don't even
They're
start.
releasing
motherfucker.
Manos in 3D.
Oh God. What's there to
Manos.
3D?
Hands up
The
your
orgy
ass.
scene?
Yeah.
That's not even an orgy. Like,
Manos, hands up your ass in 3D. Hands of Fate. What we got? Do they make a 4K of this? I'm waiting for my phone to bust out and start laughing at me.
Your phone just,
What?
your phone just shuts down.
Jesus.
It's like, we're done.
David
You and I are
Caruso,
finished.
David Caruso shows up and says, "Fuck you."
No, fuck you. So I was right. Synapse did put out Manos Hands of Fate.
Yep.
Along with every other Tom, Dick, and Harry. The Shout Factory put out the Manos Hands of Fate with the MST3K.
Now that I'll watch. At least that's funny.
They have a Manos Hands of Fate adult coloring book. We got to get that for
Oh my god,
for
really?
Jen. Yeah, they do.
That's
Yeah,
probably
that's
more.
not-
That's probably more entertaining.
Special edition. I don't know, dude. I'm
I don't know. Honestly, like I said, it was probably just something I read on Twitter or something.
yeah, they tend to. Man, this thing is like, what do they call it? A cult classic because it's just so bad.
I don't even see how that. I mean, that's a terrible fucking movie. Oh my god, it's bad. It's
I even
long,
passed it up
and
at a yard
long.
sale.
It's almost like what is it, like 2 hours long?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched it.
I want to watch Mountaintop Motel again.
What?
I want to watch Mountaintop Motel again.
Yeah, that movie rolls.
You know what's
I
funny?
haven't
You
watched
said
this since I reviewed it.
you said Manos is long. I think it just feels that way because it's actually only an hour and 10 minutes.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I literally was like, isn't it like 2 hours long? Yeah, it feels 2 hours then.
Yeah.
What the hell is the fascination with this, Joe? Is it just because it's like
Yes.
like
I
Plan
see.
9 from Outer Space is like one of the worst movies ever made?
You know, didn't they argue about that on How I Met Your Mother?
I don't know.
Yes.
But there's a
Oh,
ton of shit in here
You know
with
what did
Manos
just
Hands
get
of
a
Fate.
You know what did just get a Scream Factory, I think, releasing?
What did?
This Island Earth.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Yeah, I'll buy that. I watching them MST3K the movie so much, I actually kind of enjoy that film. Like the film itself is not terrible as bad as people think it is.
That's gonna be
Yeah.
part of something coming up.
Yeah. Yep.
I found a few movies that I like off there. That one, Reptilicus, Yongari,
Yeah.
The Beast from Hollow Mountain.
Yep.
It's a terrible
Neanderthal
film, but
Man.
it's fun. That claymation dinosaur.
After did she go home?
Yeah. That was when I asked her. I said she got there, and I asked her about your microwave dish thing.
What's that one we were talking about the other day, Joe? Though I didn't like that one. The one about they're in like they have like this weird kind of ranch in Arizona or something or Utah. The family goes to stay with the grandparents, and there's an alien. What the fuck? We just watched it. Or
What?
I watched it not long back, and we were talking about it the other day.
Tony, Joe, or me?
Joe.
I don't know. The family goes to live with.
Okay. the
Even
family-
even his
the whole-
blur looks confused right there.
The whole family. They're somewhere in the Southwest, maybe Utah, and the hut starts glowing like green and shit. And all the fucking houses are shaped like pyramids or something. God damn it! Now it's gonna bug me.
What the fuck?
Why do you think they call it dope, Joe?
No, it's not TCM2.
TCM.
Shut up. That's the whole point of the stream, Danny.
You talk a lot.
That's the point of the stream. It's not to sit there and shut up. It's not to sit there and just be seen.
You're supposed to be seen and not heard, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh, I just fucking saw it. Hey, fuck.
Forbidden Planet. DVD. I have to find my This Island Earth DVD.
I have it on I have it on that multi-pack, I believe that the Spices sent me. I think it's on there.
I think Full Moon put it out.
Oh, guess what's coming out from Scream Factory, Danny?
What? Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula Dead and Loving It. You're
Yeah,
not getting it. I'm getting it, so fuck you.
it's not very nice. It's
she's
her
being a
money.
jerk tonight. She's being a jerk.
It's her money. She'll do what she wants to with it.
She's calling me. She's talking shit to me, so I'm allowed to tell her.
Remember that thing you said about the clam earlier, Joe?
Yeah, not
Ain't
happening.
happening tonight. Ain't happening.
No clam stuffing going on in that house.
Well, Danny's Aunt Flo is visiting, so it's not going to happen.
Oh no,
He
really?
could have been Brad Banger instead of Brad Bonger tonight.
I was hoping to be that as soon as she got home, but that didn't happen either.
Woo! Now we're talking.
It was taking so long for the shit to load.
That's what she said.
You only
I'll
loaded.
have to go look through my fucking my Mystery Science Theater 3000 to find the title of that movie because now it's really fucking bugging me.
I can't. I hope
Greg.
I do have this movie, Joe.
What?
This Island Earth. For $40 worth of fucking film.
You didn't even talk to him.
You don't even own a camera. Where's Dave when you need him? Jesus.
I know. I was hoping to talk to him about it on the stream.
I've got to have this movie somewhere. I thought it
I
came out on Full Moon, though.
No.
Full Moon
It
put
was
something.
Image released it, and then Universal released it, and then Scream Factory.
I must have the Universal one, then. Because I had the one that has the alien creature thing on the back. I'm pretty sure I do anyway.
Oh, look at that, Danny. See, Brad? See? There was
What?
still a...
What am I looking at? I'm on something else. What am I supposed to look at?
She said her Aunt Flo fucked off.
No, that's okay.
No, fuck you.
I've got to work
Hey,
tomorrow. And I'm tired tonight,
you.
but we always got tomorrow.
Aunt Flo fucked off, and so did Brad. What? Yeah, I did. Aunt Flo's a no-go. I said that's gonna bug the shit out of me until I find it now.
Yeah, you don't. This is bugging me.
I literally dug my copy out the other day because I couldn't remember where it was. It
Yeah.
wasn't, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I know I have it, but where is it? And then I ended up finding it in a pile of random DVDs.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out what this movie is. We just fucking talked about it like a week ago.
I even remember where I got it from. I even remember what thrift store I got it from.
Has anybody seen Rewind This?
No. What?
Rewind This is the Jack Black movie. Oh no,
No,
You're talking
it's a documentary about.
yeah, I have a Rewind.
VHS?
Yeah, the VHS documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have it.
nice.
It's good.
They've got it for like fucking $6 on Hamilton right now.
Actually, should probably look on Hamilton Book and see if they have those.
I'm on there right now. What are you looking for?
Those slipcover things, but I might find them at Walmart or something. I found 2 of them last year at Walmart.
Yeah, sometimes they bring them back. Sometimes some of them they don't.
You have been successfully logged in. And
Well,
Flo
the other day you were talking
Flo.
about Neon Maniac with Dave,
Yeah.
and
Love
you
that movie.
said that it has no plot. It kind of like the way Luther the Geek has no plot, but it's still awesome. Or different?
No. This is a weird film.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Neon Maniacs. It was a film that technically was never finished.
Brad,
So,
you watch that with us?
Nah,
What?
he didn't.
Oh, because
Hard to find.
because so that was just me, you, and Dave. We watched it.
Yeah, must have been.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because we all watched it one night.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Neon Maniacs. I love Neon Maniacs though.
So do I. I love the nonsense of it.
It's really cool.
Hey, they got the Psychopath for $5.95. And that's not on the horror section. I just found it in the regular movies. Had The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I actually really liked that movie as a kid.
The Incredible Mr. Limp Dick.
Limp Dick. Underworld Awakening Blu-ray for $5 or $10. Fuck that! I wouldn't pay $10 for that.
What the fuck
I
is
think
this?
I have that one.
That movie,
We have them all, but
love
I'm not
that
going to pay
movie.
$10 for it.
I have the whole series.
I need to know what this movie is, Brad, that we were talking about.
Yeah, like the first three are pretty good, but after that,
Yeah.
I liked them all for what they were. The Phantom of the Opera. No, not the Scream Factory one, you fucking cock knobbler.
The Love of Robert Englund?
Nah.
I was looking on fucking eBay. I only found a couple listings, and most of them are lots where you had to buy more than like one.
Well, they don't fucking have it. How about that? They ain't got the Wolfman either. Bastard.
Sean, he's at the bottom of your screen right now.
Who? The Phantom?
Sean said he'd like to see the Incredible Mr. Limp Dick. There you
Yeah.
go, Jen. That's making plans.
Ooh, they got Savage Weekend for $5.95.
Which one is it, Brad? Look at the company that put it out.
Kino Lorber.
Okay, you're allowed.
Why, what's
That's the
wrong
young-
with the other one?
That's the only way you get the uncut version.
On DVD?
DVD, Blu-ray, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, they only got the DVD here.
Hey, somebody just put up a video.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Okay. It would help if I was in the Super Slash Brothers chat.
All right, I can't find this fucking movie and it's pissing me off.
What's that?
The one we were talking about, that we talked about last week, that I can't remember what the fucking name is now.
Good luck finding Neon Maniacs, too. That one's tough to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pain in the balls because I wanted the Anchor Bay one so bad, and then I just got lucky one day and there it was.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the cover to that. Although I like the cover to mine, too.
It's
Yours
so
only
simple.
has one Maniac.
Yeah,
Mine has
I
a
just-
whole bunch of them.
I just liked it because it was one of their rarer releases, Anchor Bay.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jen, they got Revenge of the Nerds for $4.95 on Blu-ray.
Yeah, Neon Maniacs is a lot of fun. And it's got Paul from Friday the 13th Final Chapter. It's also got Martha Kobler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's right, I
Yeah.
forgot. I told you guys that I bought another copy of Halloween 3, right?
Yeah.
I bought the
You're
Scream
just
Factory DVD.
asking to be picked on by
I bought the
buying
Scream
multiple
Factory
copies of a
DVD.
movie that you can't stand. You're just asking to be picked on.
It's a version I didn't have. It's a Halloween film. And the cover's pretty cool.
Oh, I have
And
a
it's
question,
Scream
Brad.
Scream Factory DVD for $3.
Did you get your package from me yet?
If I did, I didn't get it yet. I didn't check the mail on the way home. So,
You could probably check tracking.
no, I don't order groceries for home delivery. The day I don't do my own grocery shopping is the day I fucking kill myself.
Yeah, but I don't remember where I put it.
I do my own damn grocery shopping. I want to look at the food I buy.
Did you ever send out the prizes for your contest?
Negative, not yet. I'm planning on it. I was planning on doing it today, but I didn't get a chance to get to the I'll try and get some out tomorrow. The thing closes at 1, but I wasn't expecting to work tomorrow.
No, I was just I kept telling Corinne when she checks what we're supposed to be getting in the mail. I said, I think Brad sent me something, but and she was like, nope.
Not yet, because I haven't had a chance to go. I've been working in Albuquerque all week. I don't know where the fucking post offices are there, and I didn't have time to go anyways.
You know, you have a
So
thing called a phone that'll tell you just about where everything is.
Yeah, but even my lunch break, all I had time to do was pick up some lunch, get back to the office real quick because I had so much going on.
So are you the only one there?
Yeah.
So you're running the entire place.
Yeah, in an office that does 10 times the volume of my office.
Wow. No wonder I ain't heard from you all week.
I have been busy as shit. I can't fucking, No, Craig, I'm very picky about the foods I eat, and I'm very picky about the foods I buy. I want to make sure that everything is fucking right. I've heard people getting these fucking delivery services, and they get their bread and it's moldy, Their fucking egg. No, I'm looking at every fucking thing that goes in my cart.
Yeah. I'm not surprised about that, especially places like Walmart.
I get it when you're like on lockdown or something, or if you have a reason or you're old.
Right.
But other than that, I think it's just laziness.
Dude, we always go 8:00 in the morning on Friday. Usually, we like to be there by 8:00 in the morning.
You go to the senior citizens hour.
I do, because I don't like to be around people. So
they actually did that here though for COVID, from like I don't remember what time it is, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock or something.
Yeah,
was like seniors only.
I'm not technically considered a senior yet, so you can kiss my ass on that one. Stop it! I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
All you have to do is walk in with your cane and look at you, and they think you're a senior. I mean,
pretty much. Fuck you, by the way.
I mean, when I walk in, I may be on pain on the inside, but I still look pretty badass and tough on the outside.
Oh boy, here we go. I was hot footing it today, man. Those slurs were not treating my toe very well. Fortunately, we didn't have a whole lot to get today, so we were kind of in and out.
I would have just stayed the fuck home.
I don't. It's easier if we do it together. And it goes by quicker.
The worst part about grocery shopping for us is putting it all in the house.
Yep.
Because it's like usually, and we've been buying a lot of fucking like drinks lately.
Yeah.
So like I carry at least, because I put the boxes next to each other, the 12 packs,
and
I pop in the tops, where you can hold on to them.
Yep.
And I get 2 on these fingers, 2 on these fingers, and just pick them up like that, carrying 4.
Yep.
Or I'll tell her here, and I'll stack my arms like a fucking thing, and I'll carry in 7 or 8 of them all.
Yeah, my wife's been on a Fanta kick lately.
It's orange though.
Orange soda.
Well, that's cool, Craig. It's not my preference. I'd rather go shop myself. No, I mean, it's
oh wow, that's
like,
great, Craig.
I'll have food delivered. I'll have pizza delivered or Chinese or whatever if they have the delivery service. But in fact, I heard that somebody out here is finally doing Uber Eats or some shit.
See that? It's easier doing it together.
Yeah.
Night, Big D.
Night, Doyle.
No, going faster is when you're by yourself. It's always faster when you're by yourself.
Nah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a water.
All right. So, what's your plans for this weekend, Joe?
I don't know. Football on Sunday.
Yep. I got football on Monday. So.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Nice way to. That was a good game to start the season off with.
Definitely.
Prince of Darkness. John Carpenter, right, Sean? Not the Dracula one? Yeah, I'm on a completed day. Let me see. I completed reviews up till day, except for Multi-Pack Mania. I completed reviews up to day 13.
Nice.
But I watched 14, 15, and I'm almost done number 16. So, like I said, I had no idea what's going to happen with my mom. She was supposed to come over here and stay with us next weekend. She was supposed to come on Friday, and she was going to settle on her new house on Monday. But now, that probably is not going to happen.
I know, Joe. My mom loves her too.
Hey, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan. How you doing?
Hey, he lives in your neighborhood, Joe?
Who's that?
Joe Marta?
No, same town.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to make it up there again. I really want to go to Salem. How far is that away from you?
It's about an hour drive or so for me.
That's not bad.
This year we're not gonna be able to go because of all the restrictions and shit. So.
Yeah. I kind of.
We couldn't go last year because of it. Now we can't go this year because of the restrictions. So.
Yeah, I know. I kind of made a decision that I'm not going to Monster Mania this year.
I'm starting to the point, with it being a coronavirus, it's not going to go away. It's like the flu.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just curious where it ends. Like, are we supposed to just live the rest of our lives like this, or?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I'm just confused about what's the end game here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, it's not like something that's going to go away. It's not. It's a coronavirus, so it's going to keep mutating. That's what viruses do. That's what the flu does. That's why we still have the flu.
Yeah.
Just getting kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I agree with you, dude. And I've had friends that haven't been vaccinated and they've been actually in the hospital. So.
Yeah, Craig.
Keep people streaming. Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, I really want to go to Salem. I always thought Salem looked like a fun time, and I got to go to that freaking wax museum.
Yeah, I mean, one year, maybe next year, you should plan to go, and then we can go the same weekend.
Yeah.
See, it's funny you say it's cool, but Dave says it's overrated.
No.
Just because they have something on here about stiffing her grandmother. I was like, I don't remember that.
No, we didn't watch it yet. Yeah, I really wanted to go to Monster Mania, but I don't know. I just think there's going to be too many people there. It's always usually really crowded, and I don't know. Didn't go last year, and I said I was going to go this year, so I don't know. I probably shouldn't be around all those people because most of them don't give a fuck anyway. Just like in the grocery stores and stuff, they don't give a shit. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want to do, Sean. Visit some cemeteries and stuff. And I want to see that that wax museum where Frankenstein's Hungry Dead was filmed
I
at.
definitely want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that museum a lot. like I said, that's why they always have like celebrities too. Whenever you go, so like Alex Vincent was there one time. You know,
Nice.
Linda Blair. Tony Miranda, man. And there's a bunch of. They always have somebody new there.
I just hope they don't go out of business before I get a chance to get up there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bullshit, man. This whole thing is bullshit.
My boss
I'm
is
hoping-
going to Vegas in a few weeks for vacation.
You are?
No, my boss is,
Oh,
and she wants to go to that Madame Tussauds or
so,
whatever.
yeah,
wax
Madame
museum.
Tussauds. I do. Madame Tussauds. Is it Madame Tussauds? The wax museum, famous wax museum? Is that the
What?
name of it? Madame Tussauds?
Wax museum?
Yeah.
What about it?
Is that her name? Madame Tussauds?
I think so.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. I always thought that they were really cool looking. I'm just getting tired of not being able to do shit, and yeah.
Well, go. Take whatever precautions and protections you find necessary.
And see, that's another thing too, is I'm claustrophobic, so I don't do well when there's shoulder to shoulder, everybody shoulder to shoulder trying to get through different attractions. And
If they do it in a good event center, it's usually not a problem. But like sometimes they do them in these fucking hotels.
that's where they do ours at. But they have all these conference rooms that they use. They're big conference rooms. So if you can get into the conference room and look around, you're fine. But it's the hallways that go to the conference room where you have the independent vendors, like VHSPS shows up there every year.
Yeah.
And, that's where you have this whole huddle full of people that you have to try to get through.
See, when they do them at the Hotel Albuquerque, which is this really famous hotel here,
Uh-huh.
even in the big rooms for the vendor, it's like that. People are shoulder to shoulder. It's so packed.
I
When
can't
they do it at the
that.
convention center, the Albuquerque Convention Center has this. It's like 5 big auditoriums. It's
Right.
huge, and I mean they have, and then upstairs in the main thing, they got an upstairs.
Yeah.
Around the lobby that has different classroom size rooms where they do panels or screenings or whatever. So.
Going to the shops without a mask. Yeah, I hear you, Craig. I used to go to the comic book convention every year.
I do it all the time. Shit.
They have it. They have it in the Baltimore Convention Center, and like you said, it's like a freaking huge place. So it's hard for there to be shoulder to shoulder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever tell you I met Robert Kirkman and got his autograph?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a. That was
We
back
can't-
when nobody gave a shit about him.
Yep.
He was standing there all by himself, and I actually liked this comic book. I mean, literally, almost like twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah.
Now you probably couldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
Imagine.
Well, it's like when I met Norman Reedus for the first time.
Right? Exactly.
He was pretty popular because of Boondock Saints.
Exactly.
With with some people, but they were attraction enough to be the stars of our first Comic-Con.
Right.
But he wasn't the gigantic, huge mega star that he became after Walking Dead.
Yeah, I will, Jen. Thank you.
Well, they said what's his name? His autograph thing went from before Aquaman, Jason Momoa was doing $20 autographs, and after he's doing 70 to 100.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They gotta eat too. They gotta make money, but some of it I think is a little too much.
Their prices are usually set by their agents.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
And the cons sometimes too, because I think some cons, they have to put money up front to get some of these people.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's a business like anything else, and I get that, but I don't know.
Like I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not. I heard when Jason Momoa came here for after Aquaman, he came here before and he did it basically for nothing. And you know, like I said, $20 an autograph. But after, I heard that he told them he wouldn't even come if they didn't give him $50,000 up front.
Yep. RoboCop foot replacement. Yep.
Robo Vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how that kind of stuff works. And you know what the funny part about it is that I knew of him before that because of Conan the Barbarian and of course Game of Thrones.
Yep. He's on Baywatch.
Baywatch. I didn't know he was on Baywatch. I knew he was on Bullet to the Head with Stallone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But you know, Aquaman just kind of just took him and put him over the stratosphere.
Yep.
That makes sense, Nathan. He seems like I don't know. I mean, I think he seems like a cool guy, but he just kind of comes off as like a dirty hippie to me.
Bill Mosley?
Mosley?
Bill Mosley, I hear he's like
No,
one of
not
the,
Bill Mosley, Jason Momoa.
Oh. Bill Mosley is supposed to be like one of the sweetest guys.
Yeah, I heard he's
really,
like a really, really nice person.
Yeah.
Craig. Oh boy.
Hope you had a hell of a wank, Arnold.
I'm with you, Sean. Yep, I'm with you, man. I don't really go there to get autographs. I've met people without getting autographs, so
I like autographs.
I mean, I don't know.
It's one of those things in our house because like we've gotten so many now from the cons. Like I said, we have like a wall of just like covered in them.
Nice.
So anytime someone new comes to the house, it's like whoa, like it's such a big talking point for people. People like are so fascinated by them.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool for that. Like, you know, they're definitely good conversation pieces.
yeah. I mean, I have a couple from Kenny Loggins. I have a Buddy Guy autograph. Eric Clapton. But I don't know. I don't know.
We actually have a couple of Donald Trump autographs, which are now obviously worth a ton of money.
Do you really?
Yeah, because any presidential autographs are always worth a lot, you know?
How did you get that, though? I mean, I guess when he was just
They're actually from his campaign in 2016.
no shit, really?
Yeah, we have a signed photo of him, and then he had passed out like these bills, like with like his picture on it, as part of like his marketing, like his campaign.
Right.
Signed
Well,
those.
this is fucking perverse, but do you know how much fucking Hitler's autograph goes for?
Oh, I'm sure millions, maybe even billions.
Which is fucked up.
Not necessarily. There are a lot of people out there who collect. I mean, and they're not
Historical
bad
stuff, I know.
people, but they collect.
Historical things. I got a few Nazi things
yeah.
myself, but
So do I.
a few knives and stuff like that, but no.
Yeah.
I just think it's fucking, I don't know.
Great. I mean, Sean.
Oh my
That's
god!
different.
I was watching that fucking. I watched fucking. Because some people were talking about the fucking Elvis being in Home Alone thing.
Okay.
So I went and watched it again. That guy looks nothing like fucking Elvis.
You know, they used to say Elvis was King Diamond without the makeup. Can you imagine, Brad?
Wow, no.
Well, if you want to know the true story of Elvis, just watch Bubba Hotep.
Right. He's in a nursing home somewhere.
Fighting
that.
mummies. Fighting mummies.
Yep.
with JFK.
Yeah. That's why I like Don Coscarelli. I mean, not to get into that argument again, but like have you seen John Dies at the End yet?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, it's a good movie.
I just saw it on Hamilton. I might pick it up.
I haven't read the book, but it had me wanting to read the book
Actually,
and the
might work.
other entries into the story. Because it's just batshit crazy, but it's a lot of fun.
I always found it interesting that he directed it. Like, 'cause he always like directs like for the most part, he always directs like his own stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And I found it funny that he was the one to direct, something based on a book.
Right. Well, that kind of lets you know what he thought of it. You know what I mean? That's why I was kind of interested in reading it and the other ones as well.
I was thinking I may have actually picked it up already.
Yeah, they have had it at the Dollar Trees. I've had it for a long time.
Yeah, I think I might have picked. I'll have to go look through my shit because I may have put it out on the regular shelf because I didn't know if it was a horror film. So
make sure you pick out the corn.
I may have put it on the shelves out in the front room.
I like it. It's a zany, weird movie, but it's not unlike Bubba Hotep. It's not unlike Phantasm in a way. Just different, and that's one of the things I like about him so much is it's different.
They do them a certain way, Craig. Like my wife and I both have. Well, I mean, technically, she's got John Cena's and I got Sheamus's. I'm a Sheamus guy. I like Sheamus. He makes us Irish folk proud.
Danny likes John Cena.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
The photo is blank though. You can't see him.
But like, if you watched SmackDown a few weeks back when he takes the contract and signs it the way he does, almost looks like a fucking pentagram star and shit. The way that's
Wow.
actually how his signature looks on the fucking thing.
Wow.
He got his signature, so I was like, damn. But yeah, they do. They sign the stage names usually because that's what they're known as, and that's why they're worth money. Undertaker's, I hear, is very rare because he hardly ever signs autographs.
Yeah, because he always wanted to stay in character.
It was always in character, even to this day. Now that he's talking about stuff because he's retired, he still hardly does autograph signings and stuff.
Huh.
Like, it's got to be. Usually, it's like a charity thing or something when he does.
Hulkamaniac, yeah.
I got Shawn Michaels when I was younger, and I mean, he signed Shawn Michaels. He didn't sign Michael Hickenbottom because who the fuck would?
I got to meet him and Marty Jannetty, but and I did have their autograph, but it was when I was like a little kid, and it got lost for years now. I don't know what the fuck ever happened to it.
If anybody's a baseball fan, I had Earl Weaver's autograph.
I had Donatello's autograph. He came to our school and put on a performance and shit when I was in grade school. And
Nice.
the guy that plays Donatello,
Mm-hmm.
he did it in full costume too.
I'm sure I probably have some Cal Ripken autographs here somewhere. Craig Thundercock.
I got a Greg the Hammer Valentine autograph right around the thing over here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was he cool?
Yeah, he's a really nice dude. Honestly, I went and got his autograph because I felt bad for him because nobody was at his table. And it has nothing to do with not liking him. I just, when I went to that Comic-Con, I went with specific people in mind.
Yeah.
That I wanted to get stuff from, and I only had so much to spend. And then when I saw him there, I was like, man, I felt like shit because it didn't look like anybody. But of course, I mean, I don't know how the rest of his days went, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went and talked to him for a while and got his autograph. We talked about ICP because he's friends with them and he did that ICP theater.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was wearing a hatchet charm when I talked to him.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. But his stuff from back in the day, his feuds with Ric Flair, those are classic. I mean,
Yeah. Four Horsemen?
because,
Hell yeah.
he was really good back in the day, and I still really like him. And
You're the one that throws the pizza? Oh, pepperoni pizza. Every time I crack up. I can't help it.
And then one of my favorite things to get autographed is my comic book shit. Like, I love my Lady Death autographs.
Yeah.
I got a naughty one over here where she's like got showing her tits and all.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's right over there.
You keep it out for the kids?
But I don't care what my kids see.
Okay.
My kids
Alrighty
learn. I just tell them if it's a sex scene, I tell them to go on. But they know what body parts are. I mean,
Okay.
But like I knew too when I was their age. So, but no, they really can't see it though. It's kind of behind this Spawn Batman statue.
Yeah.
So they can't really see it anyways.
Lady Death was cool. I still have that animated DVD.
Oh, I
That
love that.
Lady Death, the movie.
Yeah, Bill got his poster that's signed by Brian Pulido.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I got lots of Brian Pulido autographs on things.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Lady Death's obviously one of my favorites. You see, I got two of her behind me right there.
Yeah.
That one's actually an official Lady Death cosplayer. And I got
Oh, really?
that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Huh.
So,
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I think I got that at Best Buy or something when it first came out.
it's a good movie. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
They didn't go very as far as I thought they would go, being especially it was put out by ADV, which is anime, but
Destiny's Child performed at your high school. Wow.
I don't know, man. Fucking Macho Man versus Steamboat at WrestleMania 3. That even the only thing that I know everybody talks about Hogan slamming Giant, but that was the fucking movie that that was the movie that or the match that got everybody going. That match was fucking amazing. South Park Mexican performed at my high school. That shows you how fucking ghetto I am.
Who did?
There's a rapper named South Park Mexican. Way before South Park was out, he was out.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe not way before, maybe a couple of years before. He came out in like 94, 95-ish.
Wow. Good quality, Craig?
Yeah, I just got the WM network. I can watch them all. Shit.
Can you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had all that stuff on there for streaming. So you can like watch any of the WrestleManias and everything?
Yeah, WWE Network, you can
Yeah.
watch. That's why. Now,
All the papers.
Peacock actually has less content than the original WWE Network has. And people outside the U.S. can still get the regular WWE Network for $9.99. Whereas we got the Peacock Network, which is cheaper, but I don't like their system as much. It's not as good of a service. But they're supposed to keep putting more and more stuff on. And they have been adding more there. I guess they're trying to transfer the whole library over, but
Yeah, they're still fairly new. I think they're working out that kinks still.
yeah, you can watch pretty much all the pay-per-views and all kinds of shit.
Is any of this stuff valuable? Any of the wrestling videos?
Oh, the VHS tapes.
Some
Are,
of the VHS and some of the DVDs are too.
yeah, I have
Really?
I have a bunch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that flea market that I go to that I tell you guys about, right when you walk into the place, because he's in a bigger flea market, they have a huge rack with nothing but wrestling stuff on there.
Really?
You got VHSs. Look for WCW Halloween Havocs.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to get a couple of those.
I got a bunch of those. Yeah. Yeah. Next time you go, let me know what they have for the wrestling team.
I mean, it's so much that I wouldn't be able to like tell you everything. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
We swung
Yeah, it's
through
like a
our,
rack that's taller than me, and it's filled with row after row.
yeah, we swung through our fucking flea market the other day, but it was closing up already.
Yeah.
And the people that sell all the thousands of DVDs were out there, but man, they keep that shit out in the fucking sun, and you could tell it's damaged the fucking cases. And
Yep.
I've had to replace so many cases when I bought from them. Yeah.
Yeah, he's always had a lot of them for some reason. I'm not really into it, so I kind of walk right by it. I have been looking at the of course, every week that I go there now, I look for the classics to see if I could find Scared Stiff, but now I don't need that anymore. I look under anime sometimes, and some of the music stuff they have there is really good. And now they have I don't even think I told you, Brad, but they have a VHS section now
Nice.
with a lot of good stuff on there. I kicked myself in the ass. They had a Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer on VHS.
You can get it?
Nope,
Why?
because I'm dumb. I wanted Stryker instead.
Oh, come on.
I know. It was in good shape too. $3. $3.
Hey,
Come on,
$3.
you could have spent an extra $3.
it's like a $30 tape at least.
No, really?
Yeah.
It'll probably still be there. Maybe. I'll look for it.
Watch, it's gonna be gone.
Probably.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I know.
They also had an Ingmar Bergman VHS there called The Serpent's Egg. Now, I've never seen that, so I thought about picking it up and trying it. That was only $3 too. But I didn't really. They also had Hour of the Wolf there too. Speaking of which, on VHS, but I don't know. I just wasn't sold on it. It was kind of slow, and you might have liked it, Joe, because it's kind of some of it reminded me of Eraserhead. A very weird. It's a descent into madness, and you're seeing it through his eyes. So, but it was. I don't know. It was very slow. I guess I just expected more.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Trick or Treats. One where you got the "What's in the Bag, Jay" thing from.
Yes,
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
that's a good one. Most people seem to hate it.
Yeah, a lot of people, that gets a lot of hate.
It does, but I always liked it. I didn't watch it for years because of what people said about it.
I like it.
How anybody
And finally,
thinks
I watched
that
it, I was like,
Wilderness is a
man,
horror
fuck
movie
it.
is beyond me.
What's that?
How anybody thinks that Cry Wilderness is a horror movie is beyond me.
Cry Wilderness.
Talk about one of the worst films ever made.
Is it worse than H2?
I'm talking like technically. I mean, yeah, it would technically probably be way worse. I mean, it's a bad fucking film. Like, shit starts, doesn't go anywhere. They fucking they just like cut to other scenes and do other shit, and like it's so fucked up. Like the storylines, like Bigfoot goes all the way to like California or something to tell this kid who's in a private school he needs to come home and save his father.
Oh
Bigfoot.
boy,
Actual Bigfoot, okay?
I'd probably
So
still
the
watch
kid
it because I like
hitchhikes
Bigfoot movies.
across the fucking country at 7 years old in like 10 minutes, to find his dad. His dad has an Indian friend, an Indian companion, And then there's another guy who's a hunter who's out trying to kill Bigfoot and everything else while they're trying to save it. And then they run into like this shaman lady, and dude, it's so fucking stupid. And Bigfoot doesn't do. I mean, it's so stupid. Oh my god! It's on the Full Moon thing.
Oh, is it
You
really?
can find it. It's on a lot of fucking
Streaming
multi-packs.
services? Yeah.
You can find it on different things, and Mystery Science Theater 3000 did one thing on it.
Oh boy,
It's just so terrible.
you passed up on a Dead Alive VHS tape for $1. Now I'd definitely be kicking myself for that one.
Yeah. Oh, when we triple oh fuck. I gotta do mine still.
What's the hey Kev, what's the box set of?
Oh, dude. So check this out, guys.
Yeah.
I had that triple feature that has Croc, Super Croc, and the Swarm in it, which is like all a shark movie and shit.
Yeah.
And I had that triple feature. I bought it. I was gonna use it for the fucking thing. I went to open it up the other day. I guess I didn't look at it when I bought it. It was empty.
Ah,
It was fucking empty.
I hate that.
I
Yeah,
can't
me
believe
too.
I didn't look at it. I usually always open them and look.
I do. I can't.
Um,
I have to.
I'm so happy, Jason, you sent me that Ravenous on DVD because that was the exact same DVD I found that day at the thrift store. When I was
Yeah.
like, I did it and I opened it up and there was no disc, and I was like, son of a bitch. I was so
So-
pissed.
Some of the movies that I'm looking at, like some of the triple packs I've got, are actually where it's a single movie, and
Yeah.
then it's got those two bonus movies. You know what I mean? So I've been
Yeah,
looking at
from
those.
Dollar Tree.
But I'm thinking about going with the the full moon one that I have with Murder Cycle,
I like that one.
Death Machine. It's
Yeah, yeah.
The 3 Deadly Machine one.
Yep,
Right.
I have
I'm thinking
that.
about going with that one, but I'm not sure yet. And like I said, shit's been so busy. I have not had time to do a single fucking video, with the exception of the video I did with Bill on Wednesday.
I did something kind of different this week for the triple.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But
Still,
yeah.
horror.
That's what's different. It's not.
Ooh,
I've got one of those triple packs where it's one movie and then it's got the 2 bonus.
Yeah.
I have the one that they put out of that's got like martial arts films.
Huh.
It's like Killer Geisha and
Oh, nice.
stuff like that. I thought about doing that one, but I kind of want to do this murder. I might do this full moon one. We'll see.
I have to watch it because I have the same set that you have, Brad, and I gotta watch them.
Well, didn't I get the set from one of you guys? Somebody sent it to
Maybe.
me, I think.
It might have been. Yeah, I can't remember what the other one's on there, but I remember Murder Cycle because I know I wanted to watch that.
And then the other triple feature I had, but you said that technically you think it's the same franchise. I mean, I guess I could see it. They're all
Yeah.
King Kong movies.
Yeah.
They're from like different eras and all, but I guess it's the same. But let me ask you this, okay? I've got a double pack, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's the Frankenstein double pack. But you know the one I'm talking about, right, Jay? It's got that because you and I traded movies off for you. You gave me the
Yes.
double pack and I used it.
Yeah. Frankenstein versus the Mummy, and
Frankenstein versus the Mummy, and then Frankenstein's Army or something like that. I don't remember what
those are completely different movies.
they're different. So that
Yeah.
wouldn't be considered a franchise because they're not actually a franchise.
No.
They're just 2 random Frankenstein movies. They
I
threw
mean,
on a
I don't
fucking
care. I
double
think
pack.
my whole point was it was a way to get people to watch different shit. So it's like
No, that's what I love about it. I love that we
Like,
get to watch different shit.
I have so many box sets of movies that aren't the same franchise that I almost ignore because I end up watching stuff that is from the same franchise or at least
Me
the same
too.
universe or
Yep.
I'm like in that example, like I'd be more likely to watch a Frankenstein pack than I would be a pack that has random movies on it.
That's
It's
true.
just
Like,
I don't know why.
I mean, come on. When I started this YouTube thing, I never in my wildest dreams thought I was going to be reviewing a 1920 silent film
Yeah.
that wasn't Nosferatu or something, I mean, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought I was going to do that. I mean,
Yeah, and I actually want to see that movie then now that you reviewed it.
I mean, what can you say? All right. You can see the potential that he was going to have as a filmmaker.
Right.
You can see it, but if you don't, and at the time, I guess I could understand people didn't have, just less than 2 years later, the Jazz Singer would come out.
Right.
So then, it changed the whole game. And I mean, you got to remember, like they put the music back on it in the movie, but in the old days in the theaters, they would have orchestras
Yes.
Yeah.
in the theater that played the music. And like you can see them mouthing all the lines. And they don't mouth it; they speak them.
Yeah.
Just they didn't have film that would pick it up. So you could see, and then they would flash like a card, and it would say just one or two sentences.
Yep.
And basically, you had to, from that one or two sentence, kind of get everything that was said in like the previous scenes or the next scenes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the previous, sometimes it's the next. And it's just, but so it's very different. It's not, I can definitely see why an audience today would not be into it. That's probably why it's one of my lower viewed ones when people found out it was a silent movie. But that's one of the reasons too why I don't put the titles up. I
Yeah.
want people to be surprised. It's supposed to be a surprise for me. I want it to be a surprise for them.
I can see that.
But I have you noticed I've been giving some hints on some of my titles lately?
Yeah. Yeah. It's Hammer time. Yeah.
Yeah, or so obviously I was going to do a Hammer movie, unless there's a horror with MC Hammer out there, or like the Horny Sheep edition.
Yeah.
Come on, Horny Sheep. Come on, what the fuck horror movie could I be talking about? Like, of course, you thought I was talking about Motel Hell,
I did.
so.
I don't know why I thought Horny Sheep, but okay. Where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
That's a line, kind of a line in God damn it, Hot Dog the movie. When he tells where he's from, he's like, "Yeah, where the men are men and the sheep are nervous."
Yep. I love that movie.
The Executioner Returns. That's not Mac Bolan, the Executioner, right?
It
From Hammer, or from?
I don't think it is. No. I don't think it is.
There's no like thing listing. There's just an LA cop and a reporter. It doesn't tell me the rest of it. I liked those books back in the day. Mac Bolan and the offshoots that they did. The other, like the two teams. I used to read the team books more than even the Mac Bolan books.
Yeah, my father used to read all the Mac Bolan books.
They were good. I mean, they were just good adventure books.
I'll be right back.
That's how they got the Punisher.
Yeah, kinda.
No, it was actually based on the Punisher. I mean, the Punisher was based on Mac Bolan.
Yeah. Except for the whole like skull thing. That was a add-on.
Yeah. He did have skulls on something when he went earlier in the books.
The guns, wasn't it?
It might have been, yeah. Fast Times the Series, Episode 6, Secret Romance.
All right. I'm kicking back, guys. I'm sorry, but my fucking feet are really starting to bother me right in the ankles.
Yeah.
And I'm putting them up.
I'm about to watch the Rambo movies again, too.
It's not the most flattering view of me, but I'm fine during the day usually. I mean, it hurts, but I'm fine. Like, but once I relax them, that's when it gets real bad. I have no idea why, but that's when it does. Yeah, what the fuck? Let's watch Maniac. Well, let's
The original or the
the original.
Nice.
I was just flipping through the Full Moon streaming service. See what's on. Just see what was on. I haven't been on in a while, so
You should watch The Prowler.
Kent Lipham. I have no idea who that is. I never saw No Retreat, No Surrender. I don't think.
Did you say No Retreat, No Surrender?
Yeah, he asked what happened to the actor from that.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, he said Kent Lipham.
Oh, I have no idea.
Lipham. I don't remember that one. I thought I've seen most of his films, except for the new ones. I haven't seen that. What's the one where he's like himself, but it's like a mockumentary, like
Jason VD.
Jean-Claude Van Damme or whatever, something like that. Yeah.
I have the Blu-ray. I haven't watched it yet.
I heard I hear it's pretty good, and he makes fun of himself. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I do like about him is he's never taken himself all that seriously.
I heard he was a dickhead back in the day.
Yeah, and he kind of got like taught a lesson by his own damn bodyguard, from what I hear.
Really?
His own damn bodyguard like knocked him out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Split on that
And
motherfucker.
John Claude Van Damme's supposed to be a fucking, like badass, but still, I was thinking about that. Somebody put that up the other day though on Twitter or something. If you can beat up your bodyguard, that's a problem. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of having a bodyguard, is having somebody that's more experienced and better than you are. So even if you're a fucking cage fighter, if you feel like you need a bodyguard, he better be better than you,
Yeah. You got that right.
Now there's a difference between a bodyguard though and security. Security is like usually for a couple people, a team or something that's, watching out for you. You could be a badass and still have security. But if you have a one-on-one bodyguard situation, I mean, he better be better than you.
Is Steven Seagal still making movies?
He was a few years ago. I'm not sure about right now. He was like a year or two ago. Mr. Fat Steven Seagal doing karate. Did you remember seeing that on Family Guy? He's all doing karate and he's got the big old belly.
I saw him on, they make fun of him a lot on South Park.
Yeah. He was beating up seals or something like that.
Yeah, because at one time, Randy brought him and Vin Diesel in when he was being shamed for the not giving to the hungry kids.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he brought him in as like his bodyguards,
Yeah.
and they fat shamed.
Dude, I feel
Steven
bad
Seagal.
for Joe Spinell.
Huh?
I feel bad for Joe Spinell's character in this movie. Like, because you could tell that he fucks him up in the head, even.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's fucked up in the head, obviously, because he kills people, but, like, he knows what he's doing is fucked up. He has nightmares about it. And,
Yeah.
like, he woke up screaming. Like, so the kills at the beginning on the beach didn't actually happen, I don't think.
No, they did.
Unless he's remembering them.
They did.
You think it's just remembering? Because he wakes up screaming, remember?
I think so.
Like, right after he kills the dude with the
Garrot.
the fucking garage, or maybe it's just a
Yeah.
piece of wire, I don't know, but he wakes up screaming right then and there, and he's got a dead chick in his bed. But,
Yep.
yeah, this was he's such a good fucking actor.
Yep.
He was so
It's
good
a,
in
it's
this.
a shame. It really is.
Oh yeah, tragic story there.
I don't know how I've watched that the Joe Spinell story many times, and it hurts every time I watch it.
And he's so, like, you remember in Rocky, he looked tall and he was thin. And same thing in The Godfather, he looked thin and tall and he was
Yep.
in the nice suits. And then you see him in this, and you could tell he, like, I don't know if he put on weight for the role or if he just got that way,
Yeah.
because he's fat and dumpy looking. And
Yeah, but it fits the character though.
oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't know if he got that way or if it's just for the movie, because it's totally fits the character.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that film is a brilliant film. It really is.
Yes, it is.
That's why I always considered it more of a character study than a slasher film, but it is a slasher movie. I mean,
Yeah, I even tell people that aren't into horror, I'm like, trust me, watch this fucking movie. You think that, you want to see a good in-depth character movie, watch this movie. They're like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like, don't watch it for the blood and go. Close your eyes if you have to.
yeah.
Watch the fucking movie,
Yeah, he's great in it. He really is.
And
I have
the
no
remake's
idea.
too. One of the few times where the remake almost surpasses or may even, well, I don't know if it surpasses it, but it's right up there with it. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
and because they did it the same, but they did it different. I mean, we all have our own opinions on remakes. Like, I think the TCM remake is better than the original, but that's just me. And I know there's not very many people that think that besides me.
I really like the TCM remake though. I thought it was done extremely well.
I think it's just scary. It's what I want to see in a Texas Chainsaw movie. I want to see carnage and then I like, of course, the Friday the 13th remake better, but Like, if I'm talking about like a technically great fucking remake, that Maniac one's way up there.
Yeah.
Like, way up there.
I remember not wanting to see that.
You know what else is? The Thing.
It does surpass the original, in my opinion.
Well, the original is a 1950s black and white film.
I like the original Thing. I think it's a really good film. But it doesn't.
You know, they didn't have a fucking. When they did the original one, they didn't have a fucking, you know, special effects genius working on the fucking special effects. And I really like, but for me, it's this. Okay, there's some things that bother me in that story. Once again, sometimes when I watch a movie, I get too. Like, things about the story bother me. Like when I, and I'm not saying that I'm too into it for this reason. I get too technical on this level for this film, but like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. When I watched it the first time in theaters, I wanted to like it, so I kind of almost convinced myself I did.
Yeah.
And then I watched it when it came out on DVD. I hated it. Okay, this bitch right here in the purple fucking hot pants.
Yeah.
He takes up. How does she keep screaming with her windpipe cut off? That's that's one of the things that, like, my technical brain is like, okay, that's just not right. You know,
it was just supposed to make. It was just supposed. It was meant to make it more disturbing.
Yeah, the fact that in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, there's no explanation for why he has the glove. There's no explanation for the boiler room. In fact, there's no explanation why he even came back as a killer when he didn't kill kids back before. It's, you know, but you know, that kind of shit bothers me in movies. Things like in The Thing bother me, like, and then they did the remake of the remake, or the whatever it is, reboot, add-on, prequel, whatever.
It's a prequel.
You know, whatever the fuck that is, yeah. And it's like, okay, these fucking, were they Norwegians or some shit?
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the exact point I'm trying to make, because I'm trying to remember that prequel. But like, there was something like they dug it up and then they reburied it or something, or I don't. But so if that happened, how did it in the next one, or in the original / whatever? Is it there? Like, it shouldn't be. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, it can imitate anything. So it imitated.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like I think it was a part with the ship. For some reason, the fact that they had it for so long, they do something in the original that doesn't make sense. Okay, there's a part, I can't remember, I have to watch it again. There's a part in the beginning of the original, in the beginning of the film, before they realize what it is, right?
Right.
There's a part of that doesn't make in there that doesn't make sense. And then when you watch the prequel thing, they try to explain it, and it even makes it worse. So I'm like, what the fuck, you know?
Not sure what you're talking about with that one, but
I'll have to watch the movies again. It's been a while since I've watched them. But, and I mean, I like The Thing, I do, but it's a lot of these movies you guys talk about, you have these like emotional attachments to, which same do I with certain movies, but I just don't have that same attachment with a lot of them.
I actually see. It's funny because The Thing I didn't watch The Thing until much later.
really,
Yeah.
I remember my father saying he liked it. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He doesn't like any kind of horror movie. But I think he liked it because of he does like sci-fi. So I think it was the sci-fi part that he enjoyed.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, it's so gory and it's bloody. And it was like, ugh. He was like that. I was like, okay, I got to see it now.
And then too, like, also I saw The Thing for the first time where I didn't really consider like a lot of sci-fi horror to be horror. Like Alien, I never considered it a horror movie till like recently, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I've said that before. Like,
That's a
I
straight
mean,
up slasher.
Yeah, I see it, but to me, it wasn't scary. To me, horror had to be scary, and Alien wasn't scary. Thing wasn't scary. I was just like, oh, it's aliens. They can do this kind of shit. And I just take it at that, you know.
I think the part that I always enjoyed about The Thing the most is the fact that you never know who's infected. It makes you not trust people. It makes you And I think that was one of the main points of the story. The original
kind of
story.
like
Who goes
society.
it?
It's
Yeah.
like how society acts right now.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah.
I think
I-
Keith David should have had a bigger role.
Well, as do I, but I think with the way it ended, you don't know enough about him in order to determine whether you trust him or not. And I think that's why the ending is so impactful.
I've never heard that, Raider, but I wouldn't be surprised. Want to watch the Academy Award winning film No Holds Bar. Have a good one, Craig. Sorry if I missed that. Didn't say bye later soon enough. The alien from Alien. That's has such a human. Yeah, it's because the suit and the budget they had at the time was, I mean, it doesn't. That's why they kept it so much in the shadows, or they tried to.
Yeah.
And it really isn't until you see him get blown out the airlock at the end or whatever
Yeah.
that you see the suit fully. And yeah, I get it. I get that. But for me, those kind of movies just, but it's hard to scare me, and I like to be scared, and it's hard to do it.
With me, it was always the claustrophobic feel of Alien, being in that ship where, you're in those.
There's no way you can go.
Right.
I mean, it's like
There really, literally is nowhere you can go.
like in other movies, they say you can run but you can't hide. Like an Alien, you can't run and you can't hide. Like you just
Yeah.
Well, they did have the escape
Yeah, you're
pods,
just fucked. Yeah.
which she was, still didn't get out of unscathed.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? I didn't tell you guys that I actually had a nightmare that bothered me the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Did I tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the kind of shit that when I dream, that to me is a nightmare. That's,
Yeah.
if I dream about something scary like monsters or Freddy Krueger, that's not a nightmare to me. That's just like watching a fun movie. But man, you'd think he would have waited at least to get her naked before he started choking her out.
Well, I'm all right as long as it's not John Kirby.
Mhm.
If it's John Kirby, then all bets are off.
Well, like I said, Sean, it wasn't so much even the special effects. It was the creature design was great because of the it was done by H.R. Giger, but it was the budget. They didn't have a real big budget on that first film. It wasn't until part 2 that they got the gigantic fucking mega budget. James Cameron.
This goes way back. When I was younger, we used to go to Ocean City, which is of course, in Maryland, in the Eastern Shore. And the big thing back then was to buy, of course, this might have been a little bit before your time, but to buy T-shirts and to have iron-ons put on them, like what do they call them? The decal shirts? Or
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They still do those at like concerts and festivals and shit.
yeah, they used to
that
press
are
them
nice.
on, and that was like the big thing to come home with a whole bunch of shirts or whatever.
Right.
And I
so
I had
remember,
a hat with an ICP patch on it, but it came off before the show was even over.
oh Jesus!
Yeah, so I was like, you cheap motherfuckers.
So one of the ones I had when I was really little is I had the Alien shirt on this, because you could always pick out the shirt. It was like kind of like a lime green shirt,
Mhm.
right?
They
And it
still
had-
do it at the state fairs and shit too.
It had the egg on it, and it had "In space, no one can hear you scream."
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that shirt, dude.
I like
I
the
must
guys
have
that
been
let you
like,
make your own decals
yeah, we
for
didn't
like
do
your car
that.
and shit.
Jason, I was gonna say it's weird that you just mentioned that because I literally in the background have the Wonder Years on, and it was the episode where they went to Ocean City.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
like it literally just ended. It's funny.
Nice. Yeah, I had a Star Wars shirt, couple Spider-Man shirts when I was younger, but one of my favorites, of course, was the Alien shirt because it just looks so. That cover with that egg right there just looks so fucked up. it was so simple yet so. I mean, you could just. I wonder what came out of that egg. You know what I mean? So cool. And shit, I must have been about 9 years old when I got that shirt.
He's scalping the bitch right now.
I'll have to check out that episode, Joe.
I mean, obviously the show was filmed in California, but that's
Right.
where they in the show they go to Ocean City.
Yeah. Ocean City, Maryland. Used to be a really nice place.
He's on like the boardwalk and shit.
Yep. They used to have a Star Wars ride on the end of the boardwalk.
Really?
When Star Wars came out, yeah, you were greeted by Luke Skywalker. And it was almost like a funhouse ride. Almost. You were, when you exited, of course, it was Darth Vader in costume when you exited. But when you went in, it was this huge circle that looked like a flying saucer, which, of course, wasn't in the Star Wars movies. But you kind of let that go because when you went in, you walked in and it was like one of those, like the horror funhouse things where you walk through them and you see all those displays of three-headed babies and the sideshow things.
Like a freak show, yeah.
Right. In this one, when you would walk in, you would see scenes of the cantina and they would have the music playing at dun, 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 you know, all that. And then you finally went in and you sat down and you were in the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
And it like vibrated a little bit and then they sent you on your way. Wasn't much to it, but man, I used to ride that motherfucker all the time.
Do you guys remember VHS games
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you would watch a VHS and it would sync up to the game you were playing, the board game you were playing?
Yep.
I have the Nightmare board game with the VHS.
Do you really?
Nice.
Yeah.
I had a few of the Trivial Pursuit games that were like that.
Bill had and still has the Star Wars one.
Really?
And
Damn.
the guy that plays, I mean, the production value on it's really good. The only thing is the voice is slightly different for Vader.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you really did think, like, oh man, I'm playing Star Wars shit. Like, I'm talking to Vader here, you know?
Whaling Corp. Hell yeah.
And I want to find that myself. I've been looking for it forever now.
Yeah, everything had a VHS back in those days.
Yep.
We used to go to Hershey Park. When you would go in Hershey Park and go on the how was it? It wasn't the flume ride. It was
It's the,
some other ride.
No, it's the you get in the what the fuck's it called? Like you get in like the circle floats and you go down the river.
Yes,
The
yes.
raft, the river rafting ride.
Mm-hmm.
Hershey Park
That
was
was
your
the thing.
VHS tape.
Yep. You could buy it.
Yeah. I actually saw one at a local Goodwill not too long ago.
Did you buy it?
Monday
I
morning.
didn't. No.
Period.
Kind of wish
You don't want to see some strange family?
That's right.
We had one. I don't know where the hell it went. We might still have it.
I also hope that your daughter is doing
Yeah, everything was VHS back then. VHS ruled the world for many years.
Yeah, Sean, definitely. Yeah, it did. VHS.
My daughter is doing much better. She's just a little congested.
Thank you, Sean. Him and I think your box was heavier by a little bit, Joe. I think. Maybe Brad's was. I can't remember. Brad got a completely different box though.
Hmm.
So hardware is finally
Things like
coming to
that, the
Brad.
Whaling Corp t-shirt or Whaling Corp hat, you walk around and unless they're a fan, people have no idea what the fuck it is. They'll
That's
be like,
true.
"Oh, is that where you work?"
Yeah. Yes, I work at the Whaling Court.
What were you gonna say? What'd you say? Hardware? What?
Hardware's on its way to Brad.
Oh, nice.
A robot slasher. And Brad's never seen it before, so that'll be cool for him to watch. I still can't believe I watched it like 2 or 3 times after we watched it. Same thing with Session 9, though. I watched Session 9 a time after we watched it. And I'm probably due to watch it again, to be honest.
Brad, you can watch Hardware for the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it
Jason
dope?
was saying that it's got a Christmas thing. In it.
It's a
Yeah.
it takes place on Christmas. It's just like dystopian, like futuristic version of it. But it literally takes place on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
When Joe Spinell is packing the fucking
Thanks, Raider Nation.
shotgun, and when he's packing the shotgun into the fucking the violin case, it makes me wonder if he took that from like his time doing mafia movies.
I really wish we would have gotten a sequel to that
Yeah,
while he was still coherent. I think that would have been the major problem.
Just watch Psychopath. The sequel was going to be
well,
a
then
remake.
figuring out how to do it since I mean, well, technically we actually don't know if he dies or not at the end of this one. So
So wait a minute. Was Mr. Robbie's was supposed to be a sequel?
So Mr. Robbie was going to be the sequel to Maniac, but it's also a remake of Psychopath.
Okay.
Psychopath is literally a children's show host named Mr. Robbie, who kills like the parents of the kids that get beaten and all that.
Nice.
Same story. It's just Maniac 2 is going to be like a revised version of that.
Do you have that, Joe? Psychopath?
Yeah, I got it on it's only on VHS.
Really? I'll have to watch that.
It's cool. It's pretty good.
Is it an old movie?
I think it's late 70s.
Oh, okay.
it's a good movie, is what it is. You saw my video. I want to watch that one I picked up not too long ago at the thing. A Psycho's Path.
I did a review for that, Brad.
Did you?
I sure did. And as a matter
How
of
long
fact,
ago was that?
I asked you who the lead character was because I didn't really know much about UFC.
Oh, really? It's one of those, huh?
It's actually not a bad film. It's not a great film, but it's not a bad film. I think you'll get some enjoyment out of it. You watch low budget film, you watch low budget horror, so just take it for that,
Jason, it's actually 1973.
Is it really?
Yep.
Do they have is it on YouTube?
I'm not sure. Might be.
Let me look. I gotta look now. Shit, they got the Fast Times at Ridgemont High TV show on there. They gotta have Psychopath. A Psycho's Path. That's funny. Yeah, it's not a bad film, but I remember having to ask. I was pretty sure it was you, Brad, who that guy was.
I probably just don't remember it.
Is it called The Psychopath?
No, it's not on here.
Yeah,
I'm looking right now.
that's a different movie.
It's not on YouTube.
Son of
The
a
Psychopath
bitch.
is on Hamilton. I'm going to pick it up.
Oh, is that the one that's from Kino Lorber,
Yeah.
Brad? Yeah. The Psychopath.
So they have the Frankenstein on here at Joe or Dave Jay,
Nice
but it
job.
doesn't have the slipcase.
Yeah, I already have the Frankenstein one.
I thought you said you needed the slipcase for that one.
Nope. I need the slipcase for Dracula. Wait a minute. Is it also called An Eye for an Eye, Joe?
Yeah,
It might be under that. I just found a trailer for it.
I already checked. It's not on the.
Yeah, fuck me again, Joe.
I think I have a digital copy though, so I can probably burn you a DVD copy.
That would be awesome, man. I would love to see it.
I think that was one that I actually did digitize at one point. So
All right, let's see what we got here.
What are you watching?
porn.
Yeah,
Sounds
a
like it.
trailer for a Psychopath.
He's watching a brown eye for a brown eye.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh, this looks right up my alley, Joe.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. But that, like I said, that was what the sequel was supposed to be. It's a Maniac. It was supposed to be a remake of that.
And a Maniac sequel at the same time.
Man, I
Yep.
keep pushing Kill Game into my wish list. The cover looks interesting.
I watched it. I just don't really remember it. But that doesn't really say much because there's a
People,
lot.
I know that for Wild Eye Wednesday, Joe reviewed Sweet Dreams. If you haven't watched that, you need to. It is on Hamilton Book right now for $4.
Me? I reviewed Safe Space.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did Sweet Dreams. Sorry, I got them confused.
Is
I'm
Sweet
tired.
Dreams good or is Safe Space good? Now you got me
Oh,
all fucked
Safe
up.
Space is good. Sorry.
Okay.
Sweet Dreams is decent.
Safe Space was like really well made. Like Safe Space was well done.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Suicide Club I thought was really well made too.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
that.
I really like that one as well. That was a good one as well.
Dark Slider was a good one.
Yeah.
Dark Slider was a really well made movie. I thought fuck was the name of that movie? The one with the syringe.
I'm gonna pick up
Oh.
some more next.
I
my next movie.
wanted to see that. Dark
Dark Sister?
Sister. Yeah.
Was that the one I really liked? That was like a
Yeah.
giallo?
Yeah, you said you said
Yeah.
that had like the black and green cover.
Yes, I loved it.
Mhm.
Fucking loved it. I
still
need to see
watch it.
Animalistic too. Animalistic, everybody says. it's good.
Animalistic is so awesome.
Animalistic's cool, yeah.
That was one of the first ones I ever reviewed.
Raiders 7's Chiefs 41. What game are you watching, dude?
Wait, what? I'm not playing today.
So hardware or chopping mall? Oof. Ugh.
It's so
Has
different.
anybody seen Sunset Society?
No, with Lemmy in it?
Yeah,
No,
no,
I haven't.
they have the regular version on here for like $4, but before they had this awesome fucking like kick-ass version that Bill got that I wish I would have gotten too.
Hmm.
It's like fold out and it's got all kinds of booklets and shit with it. It's got a soundtrack.
I'm gonna go hardware on this one. I like chopping mall a lot, but I'm gonna go hardware on this one.
I can't answer because I haven't seen Hardware.
I think
I like chopping mall.
hardware's a
Chopping
better
mall.
made film.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Chopping Mall is obviously sillier. You know, it's cheesier.
Yeah.
Hardware is just straight up like fuck you.
Yep. That fucking guy, man.
Yeah.
Nice. That movie surprised the hell out of me. I loved every minute of it. It's definitely the best serial killer movie I've seen in a while. Sleeping Car is awesome.
Judy Aronson. Best you
Yep.
ever looked.
Judy Aronson. Yes. Yes, all day, yes.
Which one are you talking about?
The Sleeping Car. Good movie. And it's a fun slasher movie. And I'm actually super surprised that no one's put that out.
The Mister.
Okay, here's something weird. The Kill Game DVD
Mm-hmm.
is more expensive than the Blu-ray on Hamilton.
It's not surprising.
Like
they probably have more of the
$2 more.
Blu-ray.
That happens sometimes. Yeah.
I think I have the Blu-ray upstairs. But shit if I remember it. I thought it was a Scream Factory. That's why I bought it. But
You
it
sent
wasn't.
me a DVD.
Okay. I thought I sent it to Brad, but I must have sent it to you.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I don't remember not liking it. Usually when I don't like something, I'll remember that I didn't like it.
I think
So,
you said you liked it. I think you said you
Every
liked
once
yeah,
in
it
a
must have been
while,
okay.
Every once in a while, I'll pick up a movie that I've already fucking got.
I do that all the time. Let's see, Kill Game. Let me watch the trailer. Maybe it'll jar my memory.
People have been asking me about the 6-pack that I used this Monday. It's still up on Hamilton Book right now for $5.95.
Which one did you use?
The Dimension Extreme Terror 6-pack.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a really good six-pack.
There's some great movies in that fucking set, and it's still up there for cheap. And they all have their own individual discs. That's one thing I like. And they're not stacked on top of each other. It's a really good well put together set.
Did Grace Harbor High School?
We're still identifying the body. Did Blake ever do anything back in high school that would make sense?
Yung possessive unit to it high school.
Hallucinations got cut down to $5.95.
Jesse and Blake were murdered. We can't go to the cops. Sure, I think someone is getting revenge. We're being targeted.
I don't fucking remember this at all.
What are you watching now?
Kill Game trailer.
Yeah. Now I want to watch it again.
Hey, so that triple feature that I told you about that was empty,
Yeah.
they have it on here on Hamilton for $6. I think I'll get it. I'm gonna pick up a lot of multi-packs my next one, especially some triples. 'Cause I don't have enough triples.
You don't do stupid things. Hope you die. I'm leaving town for a couple days.
We're gonna stick together, all right? If you don't do that, we die.
This is a good 4-pack right here, but I've got most of the movies in it already. This 4-pack has Night of the Living Dead, the remake, the 90 remake.
Yep.
Resident Evil Apocalypse, The Devil's Tomb, and Zombie Strippers.
I remember that now. I remember it. Took me almost a whole damn trailer, but I remember it now. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked it. For what it was.
I'm looking on here, Jay, to see if I can find those movies for you if they have any left.
I looked.
Slipcase.
Yeah, I looked on there. They didn't have any of them.
I see them without them. Some of them.
Yeah, I look at Walmart. I mean, we have that Walmart that's pretty decent. Are you talking about the Haunt Blu-ray from Ronin Flicks, Sean? I have the DVD of that one. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Ronin. Okay. Yeah, it's a really nice set. Leon got it from Undead Nightmare. He got it, and it's nice looking.
I want to get the second site release of Session 9.
When's that coming out, Joe?
I don't know. I don't have the money for it now, but at some point I would like to get it.
Yeah. Session 9. No, fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
The best.
Right in
Best fuck you in Hollywood history. Have you ever seen Session 9, Brad?
I don't remember. I've seen District 9.
Yeah, me too.
Good movie, but to me, it wasn't one with a lot of rewatchability.
Oh, I like that movie a lot. It's one of those ones that I like more every time I watch it. What am I looking for? Okay, I'm looking for Session 9 from Second Sight.
What are we talking about? Surprised he got his already? What?
Session 9. Well, that sucks. They don't even have it on here.
Well, Haunt was out for a while already, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's say I know it was at Walmart. I just didn't pick it up.
Well, the Blu-ray was out for a while too. They had it out last year. Leon got it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really nice Blu-ray, but you know, I don't know, I just couldn't justify paying $64 for something I already have on DVD.
$64?
Yeah.
The fuck did they make it out of? Solid fucking gold? It's a
No.
brand
Yeah,
new
you're right.
movie.
You're right, Sean. It must be the limited edition one because it had a whole bunch of things with it.
It's a brand new fucking movie. Better fucking blow me for that price.
I think it does.
Speaking of zombies, the new series of Day of Dead Thoughts. I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead TV series.
Really?
It looks like The Walking Dead.
Oh, it makes sense, I guess. I guess they proved that you could do that on television.
When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was like for like a new Walking Dead spinoff.
Yeah. Same people working on it?
Not sure.
The standard Blu-ray with a slipcover. Nice. That'd be cool when you get it. I'd love to see what it looks like.
I'll probably pick it up off Hamilton when it gets cheaper.
Haunt?
Yeah.
You said you didn't like it that much.
Like I said, I'll probably pick it up when it gets cheaper.
Why don't you just pick up the DVD if you're not that keen on it?
I
I got
haven't
it.
seen it in a while.
I gotta watch it for the first time.
I haven't even seen the DVD in a while. I got a lot of movies in my collection I'm not fond of. And I didn't say it was bad. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't that great. Everybody hyped the fuck out of it.
I really liked it. Good time for you to watch it, Joe, because everybody's sort of calmed down about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm definitely gonna be watching it for October.
Sometimes people need to just stop, though. It's like, the movie's not that fucking great.
I mean, especially compared to Halloween 2018, that was the best fucking horror movie in the last
Wow, dude, I'm telling you, how much ass.
Actually, you know what? I'm due to watch both of them again, and I actually want to watch 2018.
I do
wanna
too.
watch Haunt.
I gotta watch 2018 again soon before Halloween Kills.
Yeah, me too. I just can't wait until all this other shit is done. That way I can focus more on stuff I really want to watch.
Just remember, you're supposed to be having fun with it. Don't make it an obligation.
Actually,
I do the same thing. That's why I get sometimes I get like, oh, I want to get this
You
over.
think I'm
with.
not doing
this. And it's like,
no, I'm actually really, I'm actually extremely happy with the picks that I have for the 31 days.
Yeah.
And it's all first time watches, which is awesome. However, there are certain movies that I like to watch certain times of the year.
Mhm.
And I'm the type of person that once I get started on something, I don't like to stop until I'm done.
yeah, no, I'm the same way, and that's why I don't like so many obligations.
Yeah. Well, this is one I could handle. I mean, I like doing it. This is my 4th year. I mean, even JP said it was his 10th year. I mean,
Yeah, Nathan it looks good.
what's that?
Nathan said he's interested in the new Child's Play series. He said it looks good.
Oh, yeah, me too. 10 years. I mean, I'm trying to think if I would be still doing this in 10 years.
I plan on it.
I'm not talking about YouTube altogether. I'm talking about like if I
31
am doing
days.
YouTube, the 31 days. You know, that's a lot. It's a lot. It is. It's a lot.
I actually
Where?
have packages I need to send out. I still haven't sent Serbian film over to Siznak, and he fucking lives in Albuquerque.
Well, I'm glad I talked to you about the Super because I could have sworn that it was a remake of the movie that you like so much. But it's not. So I got to take it back. Good thing I didn't review it yet.
Me too, Sean. Me too.
You too what? You too what?
Sorry, I was taking pills.
Hey, Trini.
Hey, Trini.
I had pills in my mouth.
2019. Here we go. Worst movie ever made, right, Brad?
What?
2019 Child's Play.
Not as bad as some. Worse than others. They did take a property that I totally love, but they didn't totally destroy it. Like fucking. At least they kept like some respect for the fucking. Some respect for it. Like
This is for Tupac.
yeah,
Like I say,
that-
I am still curious of like what people wanted for a Child's Play remake.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't want. That's the thing.
No.
Nobody wanted a
I'm
Child's
not-
Play remake.
I know your thoughts on it, but a lot of other people who don't like it, it's like I feel like there are people who would have complained if it was too similar. People would have complained that it's too different. People,
But that's the thing.
you can't satisfy.
It's a movie that shouldn't have been remade. At least not now. Maybe 10 years from now when the series isn't going anymore, but not right now when the original series is still going.
I mean, I thought about the same thing
You
when
know.
Halloween was remade because I was like, well, Resurrection, that's not an ending to the series.
Well, but
Yeah.
we hadn't had any movies for, like I said, what, 9-10 years? I mean, so I can see it getting remade then, even though I didn't want that remake either. But you know,
Actually, it was only like what, 5 years. After
well,
that.
when did Resurrection come out? 1999?
No, it was like 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's why at the time I'm saying I was like, damn, like this, that's it. They're just giving up on the original
But
franchise.
I mean, literally, like they had already announced the next movie and series in the original Child's Play, and a lot of people really did look at it, and I looked at it too, and I still look at it this way, as MGM was doing it just to kind of say fuck you and get some money while they could. Especially when you find out later on that MGM was having some struggles, and they were trying to grab every dime they could. You know, it'd be like remaking fucking Friday the 13th during watching, you know, the regular one going on.
I'm just, I don't know. I have a different mindset, I guess. I know it's just me, but it's like, I have a hard time really like hating things. It's like I try to just enjoy them for what they are. Like some people get so like pissed about movies. It's like I really don't care that Chucky looks different. Like it's supposed to be a different movie. I'm fine with it.
Exactly.
Like I feel. I mean, to each his own. But for me,
It wasn't
I
that.
feel like-
I told you that.
I
It was
feel
the
like-
execution.
I know that's fine. I'm just saying. I'm saying other people in general. Like it's just people get too hung up on certain things, and it's like just enjoy the fucking movie.
But what if you don't? I mean, that's the thing, though. Too, and I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but like, you know, people say
I
that they don't want to.
I don't care. It's other people. I'm just saying other people are ruining it for themselves. If they don't enjoy it, that's fine. But they're missing out. Like
I'm not saying that. I told you, like when I first saw the movie, I went into it hoping things would be okay. I knew that it was going to be shit. I was not looking forward to it. I didn't want this movie to happen, but I said, okay, I'm walking into this theater. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to have an open mind. And I didn't even think about the original once during the whole movie. Like, not once. And just, you know.
I find that a little hard to believe.
But it's like when you guys talk about how you don't like
I did.
reviewing movies that you don't like or you don't want to talk bad about, I find that to be a very big fallacy because it kind of defeats the purpose of what we're doing.
no, I'm not.
You know,
I'm not a good reviewer. I'm just doing it. I'm doing it because it's a hobby and something I enjoy.
But
You know?
I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose to talk about movies and the good, the bad, and the ugly, and in honesty. It's if you're just going to do movies you only like, why do it at all?
I don't just do movies I like. I point out what I like about movies.
Right.
Well, and what if there is nothing you like about it? Like absolutely nothing.
That's
Then
what I'm saying.
usually
there's lots of
usually
movies
I say
we've
it's
all
just not for me.
there's almost always something I like. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm very open minded with things. Like even if I like a certain person's performance or I like the score of the film or something, then that's what I'll try to focus on because I feel like everything has something to offer. Like I don't know. It's just how I feel about things. And for me, it helps me to enjoy more movies than sitting there like, oh, this movie sucks, this movie shit, this movie's dog, whatever. I don't like. if I feel that way about a movie, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. I mean.
I agree with that to an extent, Sean. But in like horror, our favorite characters have changed so much, even in their own things. Like, how many different Jason looks did we get? How many,
Yeah, no
even
kidding.
Michael had different masks. And I mean, like, even though I can't stand the remake, Rob Zombie remake, the fucking mask is badass in the first one, the first movie. And Tyler Mane, I think, is a really good Michael. I mean, I think he does a good job. And even the changing from the blue suit to the brown suit is really cool. That didn't bother me at all. Putting your own spin on the look of a character is not a big deal as long as you don't change the basics of what that character is.
I feel that way. I definitely feel that way in sequels and stuff. But when it's like a remake like that, like the Child's Play one, like it was supposed to be fucking different.
Yeah.
Like that's they would do it on purpose. It wasn't like they were trying to be like they made
It
something.
wasn't supposed to be a sequel to Chucky, or it was supposed to be a new imagining of what
Exactly.
it would be. Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's fine if people don't like it, but I personally am not going to let that stop me from liking it. Like, yeah, he looked different. Do I prefer the original look of Chucky? Of course I do. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, because I don't like the look of Chucky, this movie sucks. Like,
no, but even so, in my opinion, the movie failed. I mean, like I told you, like I even told you the exact point in the movie. I was like, okay, no, I'm done. I'm just done.
And like I said, that's fine. The movie failed to entertain you, but it worked.
It entertained me for like 20 minutes, like in the middle.
I mean, I get that.
I even didn't mind the whole fucking the thing where the car was possessed or whatever. Like I even didn't mind that. But like at the fucking end when like all the little things started, I was like, okay, I'm done.
Like I said, I'm one of those people. I like to take on. I'm one of those people when it comes to remakes. It's like I feel like if they called it something else, you still would have had a big group of people who bitched that, oh, this is a Child's Play ripoff. So they call it Child's Play, and then people complain, well, this is not enough like Child's Play. So it's like it's tough.
What exactly do you want?
There are just. I'm not saying anybody in the chat. I'm just saying in general, there are some people out there that you just can't satisfy no matter what the hell you give them.
Sure.
I review movies and like I told Rob from Walda the very first time I ever talked to him. I said, if you do let me do this, that's great, but I'm going to review these movies honestly, and if I think it's shit, I'm going to say it's shit. And I say that very bluntly, and that's how I am. I will go into great detail of how much I didn't like something because I feel that's the honest, true way to do things. If I say, oh, it just wasn't for me or wasn't my taste, then that literally means like, okay, I know that I didn't like this, but somebody else might. But if I think that it's completely better, if I think that it's, and I've said that in reviews.
Yeah.
I said that in lots of reviews. I say, you know what? Like I said in Zombie Rampage 2. I said, this one I didn't dig. I just didn't like it. But some other people, and I think I even said, I think I know Jason will like this one or did like this one.
Probably, yeah, I did like it.
And that's fun. But like, then you got movies like Goreface Killer or Stabbed in the Face. I literally went into great detail about how shit those movies were. Because I think they were total and utter garbage. And I think for me to not go into how bad, to not bash the shit out of those movies would have been a lie on my part. And I'm not going to do that.
See how you just said that. See, that's what I appreciate. See how you said, I think. That's completely fine with me. I have a pet peeve as a person, and not just with movies, with anything. I have this pet peeve. I know a lot of people do it. But I have this thing with when people talk, again, I've said this before, like matter-of-factly. If someone says, this movie is shit, or this looks like, I prefer if someone says, I know it's a little minor thing, but it's just something that's just, like I said, a pet peeve of mine. If someone says, I think this movie is shit, or I think this looked bad, instead of saying this is bad. Like, No, just because you think so doesn't mean that it is.
Right.
There are a few movies where I flat out said
People
this
say
is
it very
crap.
like matter of factly, and I know it's not like obviously an intentional thing. And I'm not taking it personally. I'm just saying, as a personal pet peeve, I can't stand when people review shit like that because it's like, who are you to say that? Like your opinion is that's it. Like.
Right.
Like, if you want to say you think something is bad, if you want to say you think something looks like shit, by all means, that's your opinion.
Or I didn't care for this
Well,
part
that's
of
what
the
critics
film.
do.
Or I didn't care for
When you
this.
when you start to
Yeah.
say it as like a statement, like a general statement that like this is what this is, like no,
Yes.
that's not how this works. Like
I feel the same way. Yep.
for some
That's
reason,
the-
it just
that's
gets
the
under
thing,
my
is
skin.
like say we were paid to do this. If you're a paid critic, you are flat out. That's what you do. You'd say this is crap or this is,
And that's guess
a
what?
fact, and
Like
that's
you
the way
said.
it is.
But we're not. So
Yeah, but
Well,
even
I,
if you
I don't know.
are
I kind
paid
of look
to
at
do
my
it-
job. The way I look at my reviews is I do it like I am a paid critic, and I just do it in my style.
that's fine. I'm just saying, me personally, like I'm still gonna watch my friends' reviews and stuff like that. If I'm watching someone's review though that I don't know, for example, like if I look up a random review of say whatever, like Halloween Kills, and someone starts talking like that, chances are I'm gonna fucking turn off their review because I'm gonna say this person's talking like an asshole. Like they just know better.
I
Like,
say
who
a
the
lot
hell
of
are you?
times-
You know what I mean?
I say all the time, that's okay. I act like I am paid for it, Eric. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Now, that's how I choose to approach my videos because I feel honestly that I'm better than most of the people that get paid to do it. So
Actually, you are paid to do it if you really think about it because you're
technically I am.
monetized.
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah. Technically, I am paid to do this. I forgot.
I actually
But,
am not. So, and I'm fine with that.
But one of the but like I don't know if you've noticed in a lot of my videos where I haven't liked something lately, or I say it's okay, or whatever, I always say go watch it for yourself still. Judge for yourself. It's all at the end of the day, it's all our own opinion, no matter what.
I always say that exactly, but people talk about shit and then they act like it's not an opinion. That's what
Right.
drives me crazy.
Like it's
Well,
fact.
there are some things that
No,
you
there
kind
isn't,
of
Brad.
look at when
There
you get
isn't.
enough
There aren't,
people to agree
Brad,
with
there
you.
aren't. It's all opinion. It's all opinion.
When you get enough of the majority to agree with you, it kind
No.
of becomes a
No.
fact.
It's not because
What do they
guess
call
what?
that? A societal
No.
agreement.
No, it doesn't. You can look at real life situations, and the majority isn't always correct. Let's be honest.
Even
Like-
though most people hate the remake of Black Christmas and all that, I still think it's shit. That's my opinion. But there are people out there, I swear to God, there's actually people out there that like it.
Yeah.
As strange as it may sound, there are people out there that like it.
I've actually
And
never
that's
met
fine.
anybody that likes that movie.
I like what they could have done with it. I like that.
There's a good movie under there. There really is.
Absolutely.
I've said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've said that. There's a good movie under that. There really is. I said it in my
Yeah, I
review,
agree. I agree with
and
that.
it's annoying. But okay, and this is just an example. I am not getting into politics at all. People put that hashtag not my president up all the time. Well, technically, yes, they are your president because you're a citizen of the United States and they're the president of the United States. So technically, whether you like them or not, still your president.
Yeah, well, people did it for 4 years, so they can just fuck off because they did it
I'm
for
not
4 years.
talking about it. People have been doing that
No,
since
I'm just saying.
people
I'm
have
just
been
saying.
that hashtag was up when Obama was president.
Yeah, it's
I don't remember if we had hashtags when Bush was president, but it was probably up then too.
But I mean, if there's ever a time to say you're not proud of a president, I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm just saying that, but people can believe it as much as they want. Doesn't make it true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
People
know.
just exactly.
But if you get enough of a majority
Probably
to
not,
say
Sean.
it,
Probably not.
then the majority rules kind of speak,
Nathan.
This thing comes up and it kind of relates to
Yes,
real life.
Nathan. Even though those people aren't here in the chat, the majority of people think Halloween 3 is shit.
This
You're
kind of
out of
relates
your
to
fucking mind.
kind of relates to what's going on right now. But so back when, I don't know if you guys know this, back when malaria was first discovered, the majority of doctors, as in all but two, believe it came from dirt. 2 doctors said it came from mosquitoes. They were fucking shunned. They were called fucking nutcases, all this. And guess what? Those 2 doctors out of the majority
You're
of
right.
thousands were
Yep.
correct. So I'm just saying.
Well, in the 1940s and 50s, 4 out of 5 doctors prescribed Lucky Strikes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I remember that.
like I said now, even like with COVID, like my doctor pointed out a lot of different things for me.
No. See that's false, Eric. As Jason told me earlier, you're burning in hell for that one because Jason Goes to Hell is garbage.
No,
I mean,
well-
it's not just garbage. It's like seventh layer of hell being shat on by demons garbage.
I don't like Jason Goes to Hell, but that's my opinion. That's it. That's my opinion.
But it's fun to mess with your friends about.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I won't say it's just utter and nobody likes it and it's just a piece of shit and that's just the way it is.
I will.
Because I know that
I will.
there are people out there that actually like the film.
I've met two.
Actually, I've quite a few people I've talked to lately actually like that film.
Eric
Like I said,
Eric
it's like
and who else likes it?
even though I try to take things like that personally. In a way, it can come across as insulting because if you like something and someone else is saying this is shit, like anybody who likes this is that blah blah, it's like and it's something you like, it's like what the fuck.
I laugh
well,
at that.
just between
That
you,
doesn't
me,
bother me. I laugh my ass off.
just between you, me, Jason, and the Void here. Sometimes, honestly, I'm trying to be insulting,
Oh no, I know that. I'm just
and I want people to be insulted because I want them to start fucking thinking instead of letting their fucking favorite YouTubers do it for them.
like for example, you talked about Blair Witch earlier. Like Aaron, for example, loves the Blair Witch Project.
I like it
So
too.
someone else shitting on it saying this is fucking stupid people like this movie's stupid, blah blah blah. It's like okay, it's kind of insulting because I mean she was a big fan of it. So it's
Yeah.
A
like
lot of people were fans of it, at least at first. I don't know about it anymore, but
I'm just saying it's like
I
people
still like it. Right here.
people have a tendency of speaking. People want to worry about what everybody else is doing, but then when they speak, they want to speak as if they're the only one in the fucking world.
Exactly.
So it's just
where
funny
the
how
critique comes in.
when it's
Well,
convenient for everybody else.
I have long said that if more people thought like me, we'd have less problems in the world. And when people realize I'm right, their lives will just be easier. I love that. He just randomly gets up. Now I'm jumping in with some random facts about the movie. He just randomly gets up, grabs his bitch's necklace off the mirror, puts it in his pocket, and walks away. I missed the shotgun scene, by the way.
Interesting. Oh man. Guys, I think I'm done for the evening.
That's
It's
it.
only 10:30.
I'm tired, dude. Fucking tired. I have the gout.
Never, Trini. Never.
Get over yourself.
No, I have found that my experiences in life have showed me time and time again that my ego is fully justified.
Oh boy. See what we got to put up with, guys? See that?
And if any of you out there think I'm actually serious, you're really fucking stupid.
Oh, but you are in
No.
a very subtle way, but you
No,
are.
I'm not. No,
Yes,
when it
you
comes to
are.
that, I know where my ego is. I know exactly what kind of person I am, and I make no excuses for it. I know I'm a big old dickhead, and I get it. And I know that I have an over-exaggerated opinion of things that I am
Passion. It's passion.
not just passionate about, but things that I well, I don't know.
You're passionate about things you like. You're passionate about things you don't like.
Things I believe in and things that I, and even things and conceptions and that I have of myself that I know are true because I've done this or that. Life experience goes a long way, and mute who when they're on your channel? And you can mute me all you want. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't do this, as I've stated with my feuds with so many dumbass fucking YouTubers out there. I don't give a fuck about people, about what they think of me. I never have, and I never will. The only thing I care about is what my friends think. And if they don't like me, then I guess they aren't really friends. So, anyways, please be trolling me, please. Thank you. I've said it before, though. I am not an internet person. I am a
You weren't made
person,
for the
and
internet.
I'm a street person in an internet world. And
I think that's the problem with a lot of people.
She's a material girl. Brad's a material girl
There are plenty of
Yeah,
people who
there you
shouldn't be
go.
on the internet.
in a material world. Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I always try to learn shit. That was my always thing. I always try to listen to what people say and learn. I mean, I'd agree. Like I agree with Brad maybe 3 times out of 100,
shut up.
but but I always try to learn something.
Yeah.
And you can't learn if you're always talking or taking up all the air in the room.
That's true. But I will say this once again. That's the whole point of these streams is for us to talk.
Yeah.
It's not for us to sit here and look at each other.
That's true. I always like to hear what people think about movies, whether it's good or bad, because it doesn't affect my opinion for the most part, but it also gives me a different light of looking at something different. It helps me to look at something differently.
I like when it's constructive, though. You know what I mean?
I enjoy when we have knockout, drag out arguments.
Yeah.
But that's why I like having them with you guys, because as soon as we switch it off, it's like, okay, we're done. we don't take it personally. We're fucking
No.
yelling and screaming at each other.
And usually
But we're
we're
having fun while we're doing it.
yeah. And usually we're just fucking around with each other anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I had Miss Silver conversation.
I can have a civil conversation.
Eh,
But it depends. Like I said, if we're looking to have some fun, we're looking to have some fun. If
Silver
we're,
conversation.
you know,
That's a good thing
we're not
sometimes.
talking about human rights or anything here. You know, it's not like we're discussing fucking world peace or anything.
It's more important than world peace.
Mm.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to show you guys these 2 Halloween masks my wife bought for me. And she just found these cheap little Halloween masks at one of the dollar stores. She
Nice.
thought they were cool looking. She picked one. The pumpkin one's cool looking. I like that. But not sure about the other one.
And I'll be honest, sometimes when people do give their opinion on something, if I go to watch the movie again, sometimes it does change my opinion of how things are. It may not change my overall opinion on the film, but I do see the point where they're coming from.
Well, that's the thing, Sean, is that's why I like doing my reviews the way I do, because I always tell you why I like or don't like something.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to say, oh, this is bullshit, and not say why.
Yeah. And that's why I like to focus on what I like about certain movies, because I tend to see a lot of people will talk about that they don't like movies, but not necessarily why they don't like it.
Well, like
Like-
I said, sometimes when you can have fun with it, shitting and tearing down a movie is a lot of fun. It really is.
I've done it once or
I was
twice.
having fun. I was having fun during my Rob Zombie Halloween ones until I started thinking really bad, and it made me angry to talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I've torn up a couple of movies, and that's just because it pissed me off because I watched it for an hour and a half, and I knew that that's an hour and a half of my life that I'll never get back.
Like, if you watch
Yeah.
that Rob Zombie Halloween 2 video of mine, you can see where I get angry. Like, you could see me getting angry during the video. It's pretty funny. It's like, you know,
There's a few and far between, though. Usually I can always find something that I like about a film to talk about. And I do talk about the things that I don't like as well, but, you know, or the things that weren't my taste.
well, I could tell you something I like about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Really good music. Doesn't fit the movie, or at least Halloween, in my opinion, but it's still a really damn good soundtrack. Rob Zombie can pick a soundtrack, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, he can. I like his taste in music.
Me too. I don't know if it always fits every, like I said, like the music and
Actually,
Halloween,
I find
I don't
his
think really
movies to
fits
be
my thoughts of what Halloween should be, but fits his movies, I guess, you know.
a lot of his picks I think are great. I mean, like one of the best things ever was the end of the Devil's Rejects with Freebird. I mean, it really fits the fucking movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Awesome.
he has a knack of picking stuff like that, even in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Mhm.
You know,
Three
It,
for Hell, 31, all of them.
yeah.
You know, I like
I
the
agree.
way 31 ends too, with like the clips of them, you know, and just
Yeah.
kind of fucking around, jamming out to the music, and I like that. It's, you know,
That's why I said something to you about that, Joe, because I was actually going to go over to Target and get it.
What's that? Oh,
31. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
see,
it's
there's
not
a
out
good one
yet.
right there, Joe. Everybody talks shit about 31. We all liked it.
I
Yeah.
love that one.
I
They
think
didn't
like,
like it
I
that
watched
much.
that movie and think, how can any horror fan not like this?
I mean, that's
They
what I
didn't like
think.
it that much.
But,
That's one of those movies I don't understand either. It's like, what are you looking for?
but like at the same time, you guys, and I told you what it was with Haunt for me. It's I was enjoying it until I saw the special effects, and I was like,
Don't spoil anything.
well,
Let
it's
me see
just, you know,
Well, I would say thank you, Sean, but I do say what I don't like about films, and I tend to focus on the positive more than the negative. Like it gets me excited to talk about what I like about films rather than what I don't like about films.
So
But-
what?
well,
Sure.
Sean, it was kind of a low budget. I mean,
I know.
it was kind of, you know, kind of the point of it, but I'm waiting though, Jay. One of these days, you're going to get a movie that like Wild Eye or somebody's going to send you that you have to review, and you're either going to not review it because you don't want to, or you're going to go off on
I
it.
did that.
You will go off.
I did that. I did that with Morbid until I watched it with you guys.
Yeah.
I would
You
not
might have to go
review
back
it.
and watch your Morbid review. I don't remember.
He didn't do it. He didn't.
No, I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it because, and it wasn't because of Wild Eye or anything like that. It was because one of our fellow YouTubers directed that video. And I try to think into my mind of somebody that, I mean, I know that they're there to get criticism and everything like that.
I didn't know he did YouTube until afterwards.
I did. See, I already knew that. I knew that he had done that film. And I was like, this guy put heart and soul into something that I absolutely hated. So rather than completely shitting on it and turning somebody's dreams into a fucking punching bag, I just would rather not say anything at all. I go by the old adage, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all.
Yeah,
It-
I like to be positive because I just feel like it's like I do this as a hobby, as a positive thing for me. So if I'm gonna sit here and shit on something, then why the fuck am I doing this?
yeah,
like,
but see, there's a difference between you and me, Joe. You're not a naturally angry person, and I am.
Right, right.
And I use this to get some of my anger out sometimes.
I
It's either that or
I do
start-
talk about stuff that I don't
It's
like.
either
in
that or I
film.
take that AR-15 over in the corner and go start shooting people.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I don't.
No.
Please, but you know I'm an angry person, at least lately.
Sometimes-
So again, this is my escape from being angry. This is my escape from that.
yeah, but your anger is politically motivated. My anger's just been hatred and anger for.
Yeah, it's politically motivated because this country's going to shit because of this piece of fucking shit. It is politically motivated.
31 brought nothing interesting to the table. I don't
Fucking
agree with that,
douchebag.
Sean, but I will say that it really
You're
didn't
still
bring much
going.
that. I'll say that it didn't bring anything really new, but the point of the movie was to be a horror fans movie. Kind of like they tried to do with Death House with all the big horror stars.
Oh, geez.
You know, they tried that, but this movie was made for horror fans just to do the shit that horror fans like to do. He
Yeah.
made it intentionally to do the, you know, the tropes and the fucking just same formulas and stuff.
And I think Doomhead is one of like the best killers.
Oh, Doomhead is a fucking amazing film.
Yeah.
And I still like the little midget guy. I can't remember his name right now, but I like him too. And I even like the sex.
Yeah, sex. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
E.G. Daily.
And even the
Oh,
Chainsaw
yeah.
Twins were fun, you know. I mean, I thought they were, but that was the point, though. I think really of the movie, Sean, was that it was made just for horror films. It wasn't made for like the mainstream stuff. I mean, that's what he followed up. You know, he did Devil's Rejects for the people that got into House of Thousand Corpses, all the mainstream fans. He did it for himself, but he did the Halloweens for the mainstream fans. This was his like just.
I mean, even Three from Hell was
fan.
just cheaply made because he didn't have the budget for it. But that's still
Well, yeah, I mean,
You know?
he had to crowdfund that one, which I don't get.
31. He
You think
did.
that people would have that he would have got with the well Devil's Rejects did.
Yeah.
You know, you think people would have jumped on board to put a sequel up.
Yeah, I actually rented 31 from the library
But then Three from
and
Hell was really good.
watched it that night, and then turned around and watched it again the next morning.
Yeah, Three
it
from
just
Hell did really well on
fucking
home
blew me
video, and it
away.
did in its run of was it in like 10 theaters. It made $6 million or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it did extremely well for its tiny little run it had, and
Mhm.
now he's getting the Munsters movie because of it. I mean, it's just. But I mean, you don't like something, you don't like it. That's fine, and that's what kills me about the people that watch me. They literally think that when I'm like, that I'm telling them, "Oh, Jesus Christ." It makes me so fucking like that does annoy me is when obviously I'm not being fucking serious when I say if you like something you're an idiot because if you like whatever the fuck you like.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
But are you really? Are you?
Yes.
I don't know how many times you said that
Now,
me
I
and
may
Joe are
wanna think you're
dumbasses
an
for liking
idiot.
Halloween 3.
No, I
But,
I do find it interesting with the complexities of people's opinions on things. Like someone can sit there and say that something is complete shit. That's a genuinely good movie, but then
Right.
they'll like literally something that is god awful. And
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute. So it's like you'll sit there and tear apart this movie, shit all over it, but then you'll watch some other piece of shit and say how great it is. It just
everything hits people differently. Everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always interesting
No.
to me.
But like I said, I'll shit on a movie a million times over. But if you tell me it's your favorite movie, I'm not going to be an asshole. Really? That's your favorite movie? Fuck you. You're a dumbass. I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Have I ever
Really?
called you a dumbass for liking something?
Yes.
Yes, actually, you have quite a few times.
Okay, let me rephrase. Have
Quite
I
a
ever
few.
called somebody that I don't really know a dumbass?
Yes, you have.
No, I have not. Shut up.
Yes, you have.
You can like whatever you want to like. That's your free right, your free will.
You're just wrong. Go and throw that
You're
in
just
there because I
wrong.
knew you want to do it.
You're wrong, but you can like
it's
it.
like
Go ahead.
it's like I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it's not a real apology. It's like I'm sorry, but it's like well, you can like whatever you want, but you're still a dumbass if
That's
you
the
like
point
the
I was
movie.
trying to make earlier. The good thing about movies, opinions on movies, is someone else's opinion on a movie doesn't affect me. They're missing out if they don't want to be open to something, or if they don't like something because of something silly about it or whatever.
Right.
Like,
right.
like it's not affecting me. So it's like I wish more people would be a little bit more open to certain things. It's like I feel like there's some people who are just always looking for something negative rather than trying to look at the positive. And again, in the end, they're missing out. Fine, if they don't like it, that's fine. But it's on them. It doesn't affect the rest of us.
That's the thing too. Like when I review a movie that I've seen a bunch of times, of course I've already got opinions.
Yeah.
But when I go and review a movie I've never seen before, I don't know anything about or whatever, I don't go into it thinking, oh, this movie's gonna suck balls. I'm just gonna
Unless it's the Child's Play 2019 remake.
No, I went into that totally trying to be nice, trying to be open, and I was.
I'm fucking with you, dude.
But once again,
sort of.
That's what I think. If I think that's what I think, that's what I'm going to say. And if people don't like it, and here's the biggest bottom line of it all: if you don't like what I have to say, you don't have to watch.
There's a million other channels.
You don't have to watch my streams. You don't have to talk to me on Instagram or Twitter. It will not hurt my feelings if you never message me again. I'm cool.
We should do a new series, right? Where we review movies that, like, say me and Jason like. We'll do like a positive review, and then Brett does a negative review of the same fucking movie.
We were gonna do that kind of something like that. Remember, we were gonna take the movies that the one person didn't like, but the other two did, and we were gonna watch them together.
Yep. Seed of Chucky for Joe.
I just watched it the other day.
What'd you think?
Like I said, I don't hate it. It's just it's out of like the main like slasher franchises, probably my least favorite sequel.
Well, it's complete.
Really?
It's the TCM2 or the Halloween.
What's
3
worse? I mean,
of the franchise because it's completely different than the rest.
Yes and no. I mean, it has a lot that the other Child's Play movies has.
Yeah, but it
just
went
happens to have
way over
Glenda
the top.
there
It went
as
way
well.
over the top. I mean, we get masturbating Chucky to Fangoria. Come on.
That was great. Come on. That was
I
cool.
really, like I said, my favorite part of the movie is the opening scene.
Yes.
And then he fucking pisses his pants, and then it just goes to hell.
That's
the way I felt about Jason Goes to Hell. The opening scene was
if
amazing.
they take that fucking Glenda out of there, it's a much better movie.
Yeah. I
Take
agree.
that stupid fucking thing out of there.
I agree.
Trini, I made a video about the fact that I did not like that they were doing that movie, and I
Yeah.
gave all my reasons for it. And if people didn't like it, I didn't care. I didn't care when the guy called me a four-eyed faggot, and I still don't care now. You know, like calling me a faggot's gonna hurt my fucking feelings. I'm from the '90s. That's a
Was that the
normal
video
fucking
that they
word.
called you that on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a normal fucking word for me. I'm from the '90s.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at all. You know, but you know, like no, I didn't actually say, "Oh, the movie's shit," blah blah blah, nothing like that, because I hadn't seen the movie. If you go back and watch it, I make a video about how it's a soulless cash grab, and that's what pissed me off. And the fact that they did it without Don Mancini's consent, they did it without Brad Dourif's consent, and they just pissed all over the entire original team of the films. And that's what bothered me. Then when the movie came out, I said I didn't want to see it. I wasn't going to see it. But then I got free tickets. So I went to see it, and Bill was like, dude, let's go see it. We went to see it. I said, I'm going to try and not compare it. I'm going to be open-minded, and I was. I gave a review of what I liked, didn't like, and didn't like. And unfortunately, the like got outnumbered and outvoted by the didn't like.
And really
And then
didn't like it.
when I watched it again, when Bill got it on Blu-ray, DVD, I really didn't like it.
You know what's interesting? Out of the 4 movies Brad talked about like disliking the most. So you have Child's Play 2019, TCM 2, Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and Halloween 3.
Yeah.
2 of those movies, it's because it pisses on something that he loves. The other two are literally from the original creators who intended them to be different, and he doesn't like them for that reason.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting.
It's kind of like why I don't think that they should change Catwoman to a fucking lesbian,
Oh, I don't know.
or turn James Bond black or any of that kind of stuff. It's okay. Even though I still say yes, TCM is still a very overrated movie in my opinion. Even though I do love it and I give it its props, I still think it's overrated. They took that and then they did TCM 2. It's like if you would have followed up Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy's Dead. Then I would really have hated Freddy's Dead. The fact that it was 6 films later or 5 films later, then okay, this is fun. I can watch this. But when you immediately follow up the super fucking serious horror film with this laughing stock of a fucking comic Sunday morning film strip, you know, then no, I can't respect that. I can't. It's just no. And then the fact that it's more insult is yes, it was done by Tobe Hooper.
Do you think it would have had a different effect like back then? Because like think about it, it was 12 years later. So do you think watching it 12 years apart would have changed your mind at all?
Well, if I would have watched it, maybe, I don't know. But
you know what I'm saying? I wonder that myself because like think about it.
TCM until after the remake.
Yeah.
And then I watched the part 2 like 2 days later. So I don't know. I can't go back in time and say that. I don't know.
I mean, I wonder that myself because I wonder how it would have been to watch like, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre in '74 and then TCM 2 in 1986, and it's like 12 years later. It's like I wonder like what it was like to literally watch them like that. Like if that 12-year difference in between made a difference.
Yeah, even I didn't
honestly,
have a 12-year difference.
And this is just my thought on it. Maybe, just maybe, I may have even not liked it even more because say I would have been a really big TCM fan.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, if they would have done Halloween and then immediately followed it up with Halloween Resurrection, I probably wouldn't have been very happy. You know, like
Yeah, I get that.
Like if that's the next
I
one
didn't like it
I'd
when I
been
first saw it. And I had seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre maybe 3 years before I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And I didn't like it because I didn't like comedy horror back then.
Yeah.
But if I was a big fan of the original and then I got TCM 2, I think I would have been disappointed because I would have wanted more of what made me that big fan.
Right.
And that's not what we got there. That's, you know.
I just didn't like it because I didn't like comedy horror at that time. So. And
I think it's a lot of ways it's the same thing with Halloween 3. But with Halloween 3 also, once again, we've talked about this before, I get analytical on it. I can't just think, oh man, this is a fun laugh riot to watch. I think, wait a minute. This is a movie about an Irish warlock who sells Halloween masks with pieces of Stonehenge in them that shoot laser beams, make bugs crawl out of your eyes, and he has an army of robots. I'm like, what the fuck?
You forgot the fact that the TV triggers the
Oh
Stonehenge.
yeah. And I'm just like, and I'm sitting there thinking about that as I'm watching it, like, well, how the fuck is this anything about Halloween? What has this got to do with the Halloween franchise? Like, what the fuck? And once again, I didn't watch it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were trying to go like an anthology route, or they wanted to go an anthology route, and that 1 and 2 were supposed to be the only Michael Myers story. That was it, 1 and 2, and then they were done.
Yeah.
I didn't, because we had already had, and I had already seen 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I guess that was different for me.
I didn't see Halloween 3 until after I watched H2O. So come on,
See, I had seen the first one and the second one, and to me, that story was finished because they burnt Michael Myers to a crisp.
Yeah, he was supposed to be dead.
Back then, it wasn't like they were getting up and coming back every single sequel. So I just assumed that storyline was finished and they were going on to a new storyline. And that's kind of how I took it. And then Halloween 4 came out, and I saw that when it first came out. And I was like, okay. So they're going back to Michael Myers.
The tone change in Child's Play, I wonder how I would have felt. See, I was disappointed when Bride of Chucky came out. I was so excited there was going to be a new Chucky movie. I remember I bought the soundtrack and everything before the movie even came out. Like, I was just so hyped for Bride of Chucky. And then I watched it, and I didn't hate it, but it was like I was disappointed that it wasn't like the first three.
Right.
And I wonder if I would have felt disappointed if there wasn't the first three to establish that. Not to say they were completely serious, but they're obviously more serious than Bride of Chucky was, and then especially Seed of Chucky.
See, when I saw Bride of Chucky when it first came out, I thought it has enough because it's Brad Dourif as Chucky. For me, that movie, it's kind of like Elm Street it's all about Robert Englund.
Yeah, with Child's Play, it was like the first three were Andy Barclay, and it was just more of a serious tone. So the fact that Andy wasn't in it was like one kind of ding. And I was like, okay, well, that's all right. But then it was also too much of a sillier tone to it, and I was like, ugh. But then when I saw Seed, I think once I saw Seed is when I ended up appreciating Bride of Chucky way more.
A lot of people thought that Child's Play, they changed the name to the Chucky movies because of some sort of legal agreement. And I don't know if that's still true or not, but Don Mancini, according to what he said, he changed it because the first three, like you said, they were all about Andy, right?
Yeah.
And Andy, by that time, would be an adult. So you can't call a movie that is now about adult characters Child's Play.
I think at the time,
that's why he changed it to Chucky.
When fourth one came out, I was hoping at the time that Andy Barclay was going to have like a kid or something, and then it was going to continue. Like, that was the kind of storyline I was hoping for. Like, still have Andy Barclay somehow involved. So when he showed up in Curse of Chucky, it was like, yes, this is what I wanted to see. It was great. Like, I like how they brought him back.
And I thought when Bride first came out, because I really enjoyed it. 1, I loved the soundtrack. 2, I really liked the guy that directed it. 3, I thought that, oh man, this is Chucky as we've always known him, just cranked way up. Now he's got Tiffany, who's a really good counterpart. I liked her. And then I was like, and they're doing a slasher road trip. How often do you see that? That's cool. I think one of the reasons I like Leatherface so much, the prequel, was because it was totally different. It was
it's really different. Yeah.
It was a not, I don't know if road trip's the right word, but
it's like an escape film. Like, it's not even like
escape film with like they're trying to get across the country kind of deal. And
it's like like a prison escape film with a hospital instead of a prison.
Right. And it's just I enjoyed it a lot. It was dope, and it was something new and different but it still held its respect for what the originals were. And Bride of Chucky did that. Seed of Chucky, I like a lot of people, I didn't hate it when it first came out. I've always thought, okay, this is definitely the weakest of the movies, but I still kind of enjoy it. It's still fun.
Yeah.
I do think it's interesting that Don Mancini is responsible for all of them, and it's like they have such different tones. Like, to go from like the jump from Seed of Chucky to Curse of Chucky, it was like a huge huge change for the better, in my opinion, obviously. But it was like, holy shit! Like, how do you go from Seed of Chucky to Curse of Chucky?
Well, I think he heard all everybody's loud screaming. I was like, okay, maybe I should bring this a little more back to its roots a little bit, you know.
See you, Sean. Yeah, I mean, and I'm glad he did, because Curse was great.
I think he held on to it with Cults, but he kept some of the stuff in Curse and Cult though, like towards the end, like you said.
Yeah.
Where it kind of brings it all in, and they still acknowledge those,
which
two
I
films.
love. I love that.
They didn't just like, oh, it never happened. You know, I'm kind of hoping that the Glenn character never happened.
I know. I was gonna say. I wonder what that's gonna happen.
I hope not.
And what kills me is I'm a big Billy Boyd fan. I really like him as an actor, and he did a good job in the movie. I just don't like that character. He's whiny and just annoying, and
it would be. I mean, if they do a little something different. So you know how they made Chucky look in Curse, like he looked, had that different look to him. If they could somehow incorporate Glenn like that, like it with a slightly different look, and make him less silly, like make him a more serious doll, I'd be okay with it, because I don't know, show him in a different light. Like, I don't want a Seed of Chucky version of Glenn.
right.
Yeah. Or Glenda.
Like, I didn't like the one thing I did like in those movies too is I liked that they scarred Chucky all up and the way she sewed him back together and all.
Yeah.
I liked that. And then I was one of those people in Curse where I was like, I'm really enjoying this movie, but man, he looks off. And I just
I love when they put, but I love when he.
And then when they do the reveal, I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant.
Mm.
Like, I was like, oh my God, that totally works. Why didn't I see this coming? Like,
I was
what
like,
what got me is that everyone shit on that movie because of the way Chucky looked.
Yeah.
Even before the movie came out.
And I know
And
people
then
that
when I
literally
watched the
stopped
movie,
watching it before the reveal. They turned it off before the reveal, and they didn't know that it was going to do that.
I was like, you people are fucking idiots. You know that?
But that one scene, even though he looks funny, where that one scene where they're under the blankets and it lights him up, it's a scary fucking scene.
Yeah.
Another thing with Bride, when I first watched it, was I was kind of like an Annie Wilkes, because I was like, all right, at the end of 3, he like fucking explodes in that fan, and then at the beginning of the Bride, he's like cut up a little bit and she throws them back together. So I was like Annie Wilkes, like he didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car. Like at the end of 3, he gets fucking destroyed. Like, how is this doll getting put back together? Like some sewing, like a fucking sewing needle.
Annie Wilkes.
Like in 2, like when he dies in 1, is okay. They bring him back in 2. It's a logical way, even though why are they scraping up this burnt doll? In part 3, okay, it makes sense with the blood going in the plastic. And then with 4, they were like, we'll just sort of change the end of 3. He wasn't blown up that much.
He wasn't that hurt.
Oh, I mean, they never actually showed him that well, did they? I mean,
yeah, he like hits the fan. He fucking explodes.
Yeah, the shit.
No.
hits the
I'm
fan
not
now.
talking about at the end of 3. I'm talking about in the beginning of Bride.
Right? Yeah, she picks him up. He's just kind of sliced a little bit.
She sews them all up.
They show him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking about when the guy takes him out of the locker. Was it
my point is, he was
multiple
only one
pieces, or
piece.
does it show? I can't remember. Does it show?
No, he's in one piece, and that's why that was the thing. Like I was like, he was like in many pieces at the end of 3.
He was
Right.
He was
Okay, but that's one of those things
dust in
where
the
it's kind of like you just kind of go with it because they're bringing him back somehow.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I thought it was clever. Like the first 2 times they brought him back, and then that one they were just like, fuck it, we'll just.
Well, it's so funny. Like we've talked about this before too, but so many people love Nightmare on Elm Street 4, and I think it's the weakest of the franchise. But the one part about Nightmare on Elm Street 4 that a lot of people shit on is how he gets resurrected. And I think that's the best part of the whole fucking movie. Like,
oh man,
like I love that. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part, and then the rest of the movie's downhill. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna make a compilation video, and I'll interspace them like this one, then like Chucky, then Jason, then Freddy, then blah blah blah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a compilation video of all their different resurrections. Like every
Michael
time
Myers
they came back.
Resurrection.
The resurrection of resurrection.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, boy. All right, guys, I'm tapping out.
All right, we'll end it here. It's 1 o'clock.
I'm
Well, at least we got
exhausted.
you an extra 30 minutes.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us once
Good
again.
night,
Good
everybody.
night. Sorry, Joe, you came back right at the wrong time. Good night. Good night, Trini. I know you're still there.